here. Welcome to Stop It, Bob.
Hold on, I want to come over there so I can see the comments too.
Okay. We rating right here. We are live. Right here.
Hold on, I want to come over there.
All right, we're right here. I'm gonna let Bob take the flow right now.
Hold on. You just trying to make up for last night.
Yes, I'm trying to make up for last night. Let me go ahead and share it. Share it right now to my Facebook. Let everybody see the Stop It, Bob. All right, we are right here. We're live with Bob Jones. Trump is Trump the Bob. How you doing, Trump the Bob?
I am doing, man. I'm a little worn out for the day because I ate too much pizza.
All right. I know it's a lot of stuff that's on your mind. Everybody saying hello. Everybody saying hello, Bob. Everybody saying hello.
Let me clean my tooth out. I just ate a big old thing of pizza from the pizzeria.
Okay. Yeah, get your tooth out, man. Get your tooth out. Yeah. What's going on?
Best inventions by mankind right there.
Yeah. What's up, Mark and Grady? How you doing?
I got it. I don't know how that got in there. Nothing ever clogs into that tooth right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is some really good pizza right there. The pizzeria, man.
All right. What's going on, Kristen?
But it's they be tripping out on me when I go in there with my Trump hat on and wear my American flag stuff.
Yeah.
They get smiles ear to ear.
Now here to here. That's what I'm talking about. You know?
Okay,
So,
here's my thing.
What's your thing?
Here's my thing is everybody that's connected through this steaming networks, all the people that like Will Johnson, that girl you associate with from New York City, Candace Owens, Tommy Hodges, what's that girl's name? Angie Peterson, and a lot of these other people all went to Deborah Delk's school for motivational speaking.
Where do you come up with this?
I got pictures. I got proof.
I want to see the proof.
You do?
Yeah, I want to see the proof.
I'll show you proof. That's easy to do. Wait a minute. I can't turn my video around on your video. How do I do that? Well, I'll tell you what. Just go watch my video over there about it because I showed pictures, some of my pictures I got on it. Not all of them, but some of them. It's got Will Johnson in there. When I first seen that picture, I got these pictures like back in early 2017. And I got them right off of her school site. And then some of them I got off of like Gigmaster, you know, that she used to own. I don't know if she still owns it or not. I think she does. And I was like, when I first seen this one picture, hell, I thought that was you, man. I was like, oh, that's Mo. I never looked at the picture again. But I was doing a video today and I pulled it up and it's got Candace Owens to the left, and then that girl from New York is behind her. And then it's got your auntie, and then it's got that other dude in there, and then it's got, I thought that was you over there, but when I looked at it real close, you don't have that little pudgy nose, that little short nose with a big base. You know, you got a more normal nose. And the only one that's got that little short nose like that, plus his dreadlocks are thick and yours are skinny. So I looked at the dreadlocks and I looked at the nose and I pulled his picture up and I pulled your picture up and I said, I'll be damned, that's Will Johnson. I did not know until today that Will Johnson went to her school for motivational speaking. That dude Smith, what's his name, Smith, that used to run around with the AFK and all them, going to all them rallies, he went to her school. I told everybody he was a motivational speaker, and then I found out his real name and found his real page on Facebook, and right down there it said, motivational speaker, you know. And everybody had a hard time believing me at first until they went and looked at the page, and then they're like, damn, Bob was right. So,
yes, Carol.
I just find that really interesting. There's a lot of motivational speakers, and they're all helping each other out. Now, here's another thing I really got on my mind. This will interest you. I'll mention two initials, AP. Can you guess who that is?
Who is it? I can't guess.
Angie Peterson.
Hey, Angie. I see you, Angie. You're around here somewhere. Love you, Angie.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to tell on you a little bit, Angie.
Where do you come up with
Hang
this
around,
stuff?
Angie. I'll let you on my live feed anytime, even though, we know what you're about. Angie Peterson stole a total of $20,000. The first time she said, I'm going to throw a Patriot rally. And she got her gay, bisexual little friend Koo to help her out. Well, one or two of them actually wanted to throw a good rally for people. So in the end, they started fighting and arguing with each other and split up. But when it came time to throw the rally, she didn't do any kind of rally. She kept the money and blew the money, right? And then she went through the sobbing, crying, and all that. You know how they do. She wasn't crying because she blew the money. She was crying because she ran out of money. So then, I know it's funny. So she said, but I want to make up for it. I really do want to throw a really good Patriot rally, guys. So I don't know if I'm going to try. I don't know if y'all could ever trust me again, but I'm going to try. And so she did. Had Peter Boykin, the guy whose only job in his life was a gay porn star. He's running for office in North Carolina and ain't got a chance in hell of beating out that Democrat. Let me tell you, these people are something else. You know why he's running?
Why?
Because in that district, there hasn't been any Republican run in years. So he joined a Republican ticket and signed his name up. So he went unopposed. So he's an automatic shoe-in on the Republican side. He thinks by pretending to be a Republican conservative, he can get elected. How many Christians do you know that do over 10,000 gay pornography videos?
Yes, it is. I am Angie. Yes, it is. It's the same Bob right here. The same Bob.
Like none. What's up, Angie? You know who I am. Quit playing. So anyway,
no, it's a different Angie. It's a different Angie.
Oh, that's a different Angie. Oh, okay. How you doing, Angie? Well, nice to meet you. That's not Angie Peterson. Okay.
Let's give it up for Bob. Let's give it for Trump to Bob.
So then, all right. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Hey. So anyways, to check it out. So then she says, we're going to throw a rally. And then she sets the date again for the same day as the Moore rally. And as she crept up to the month before the Moore rally, about 3 weeks before it actually, she up and says, well, we're not going to have a big turnout at our rally, it looks like.
Dang.
So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to merge my rally with the Moore rally, and I'll put up for hotel fees, and I'll go rent out a bus, and we'll transport everybody to the rally from the hotel. And everybody bought into that. She never, ever got one person a hotel room. And she never rented out a bus. In fact, she just kind of snuck in there and looked around and made sure nobody was there to beat her up. That's Angie Peterson.
No, this is Angie Peterson. Right here. That is Angie Peterson. She right here.
She did it 2 times for a total of $20,000. And technically, if those people get together and go to the FBI and file charges, she would be convicted of a felony.
Angie Peterson is here right now.
Well, I'm explaining this to her. First of all, it's a felony under the antitrust law, and it's a felony under the law called fraud. And there are people in prison for doing exactly what she did one time.
Oh.
So you can laugh about it, but it's true. Angie committed several felonies on 2 different accounts. So she better hope they don't get together and press charges against her, or they'll investigate the case. Not only her, but 1 or 2 of them other chicks, including Tammy Lee Hillary, including
Don't stop it, Bob.
Peter Boykin will end up in prison for a while. So that's another thing that's been kind of eating at me. I wonder if she's going to do it next year when the More Rally, when they start up for next year on the More Rally. And I want to see if she gets another 10 grand to stick in her pocket. Because I think this time I'll donate to her so I can file charges against her when she lies and don't hold a rally again. See?
Angie Peterson.
You actually have to be somebody that donated to her to file charges. Because trust me, Angie, because I called and told them about you, and they said, well, you actually had to donate to the rally in order to press charges. So you're lucky I didn't donate $1 to you, or they would have investigated you, and you'd probably be facing prison time right now. And Tommy Hodges swears up and down last year he didn't make $480,000, but we know he did. And he swears up and down this year he didn't make $680,000, but we know better than that. That one chick alone donated $10,000 to him. Y'all know about that? And supposedly, when he wrote it back to zero, he already had his $20,000 for that month again. So if you add up all the times he reset his clock back to zero and got his $20,000 and all these other donations that we heard about, it adds up to about $680,000. And that's just what we know about. Isn't that interesting?
All right. Everybody get your drinks on right now. Just chill. We just having fun tonight. Drinks on
because, you know, I'm just going for the curb. And my other issue is a lot of people popping up trying to get donations for just talking. Now, normally there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're pretending to be a leader of a movement of some kind, and you really have never done anything, and you don't come around until after the fact, how can you call yourself the leader of any kind of movement? A lot of people don't know, but Candace Owens also used to work for Pornhub. That's a fact. I've actually shown that in my videos in the past, not on this channel, but on one of my other channels. And now it's hard to find. I forgot her original name. I have to go watch the video again myself to get her stage name, because I actually mentioned it in the video, and it makes it really easy to go look it up on Pornhub. Punch that name is, and there she is doing the freaky do, baby. So I thought that was a shocker. Now, I'm not saying she hasn't turned to conservatism. She is a motivational speaker. She even admits it. I don't got a problem with that. I like her platform. She made $386,000 her first year. She talked about that on Fox News.
Where did you come up with this?
She admits it on Fox News.
So you don't make this stuff up. You don't sit there and make this stuff up.
No. I only go by the facts, Mo. I can't make stuff up. And I can't hear you right now. You're all broke up real bad. You cut out, man. Check your vocals, Mo.
I cut out. Can everybody see me?
Now I can hear you again.
It's your connection.
All right. What were you saying?
I just said, you come up with stuff. You just come up with unbelievable stuff with Candace Owens. You unbelievable stuff with me in the beginning. You made about 4 videos about it. You came up with stuff.
I always show some kind of proof. I always have. You cut out again, man. We can't hear a word you're saying. You're cutting in and out like crazy, and nobody can hear anything you're saying. You really need to fix that audio. You really need to get rid of that stupid mic and get you one of these bad boys. I'm not using it right now. I go right off my laptop because I like to use my cell phone on a speaker. That way I can play music while I'm playing video games and whatever. And or it works pretty good. Go buy you a Bose speaker for like $150, $200, $300, $400, and you'll never need another mic again. And
you big time, Bob. You big time, Bob. You big time.
Go get you one. You love them.
Hey, someone said check your hearing aids. Carol Long said check your hearing aids.
Hearing aids? Girl, I'm only 50 years old. I just got a great beard. Yeah. You know, if I dye this beard right here, then all them young 20-year-old women hit on me. Matter of fact, I just got hit on by a young girl that's about 22 years old and real sexy. I didn't even talk to her because that's just too young for my taste. because I'm an older guy, man. I'm 50.
Hey, Uber, send a link if you want to come on. Just stop it, Bob. No, I got
A girl like that will wear me out, man.
I'll invite you on, Uber guy.
I won't even be allowed to do no videos because she'll always be over here. In fact, I'd have to call the cops on her to run her out, and I don't want to get into that. I am exceptional in bed, if anybody wanted to know. I'm excellent. But there's a problem. Once you know women that well and how to please women that damn good, you can't get rid of them. It's a fact. And so women is not a problem for me. So you make fun of my gray beard all you want. Call me Santa all you want, but people love me around the world. People who meet me in real life, I'm a lovable guy.
Right.
That's a fact. Matter of fact, how many people can say they had an illegal alien buy them a beer this month? I can. It's on one of my videos. He come walking back up from the store and said, "Hey, man, grab you a beer." I said, "Hey, appreciate it." And in fact, on the video, he talks about, "Yeah, I'm an illegal alien. If I don't have any crimes, I hope they don't send me back to Mexico." You know, I told him, "You better apply to get legal." He said, "I did. I've applied. I got to wait." I said, "Okay." And we sat there and bullshitted for a while. Now, he admitted he was racist also. He don't like black people. So he said that to me as he's walking off, and I was like, "What?" Well, then I remember that Mexico, up until actually the late 70s or early 80s, they were still killing black people in Mexico. And when he said that, all of that memory come back to me. I remember seeing on TV the day they officially outlawed racism in Mexico. I was like, "They're just now doing that?" And I was really surprised. But Mexicans are very racist. Well, not all of them. Most of them down here aren't really that racist, but a lot of them still exist. So as he's walking off, I pop off at him and say, "Yeah, but I only like black Pinoche."
Uber guys in the house.
And he said, "Well," and then there's that. And then he kind of walked off. So he acknowledges black women are sexy, I guess, to me. But here's my other problem. Check this out, Mo. And this is where it all started, right here, as far as the Patriots are concerned. In 2016, after I popped up and started doing live video, 2017, because I didn't do live videos in 2016. I was too busy helping Trump get elected. So anyway, come about March, I really got into the video thing. And one of the first things I noticed was this dude was doing a Build the Wall donation thing. So I went and checked it out. It was run by a guy named Stephen Vulich. So I checked into it. I listened to his videos every time. And it dawned on me, I wonder if anybody's checked out this nonprofit. When you hit the donation tab, it took you to Western Representation PAC Foundation. I got videos proving all this, folks. You can go watch them. I've got a lot of videos on it, actually. To this day, I still got the link to that nonprofit website. When you hit that link, it takes me to that page. The page has been taken down, and it says Sunlight. It's the Real Sunlight nonprofit organization. So who are you giving your money to when you donated to this Build the Wall scam? You were not donating to America First Foundation. In fact, I looked them up too. They also never existed as a nonprofit. And it wasn't until a year later that he went and registered as a nonprofit, and he still did not register so he could make political donations. So there was never a Western Representation PAC Foundation while he's running a scam, and neither was there a America First nonprofit foundation. He never expected nobody to actually go look it up and question it. That's how stupid and arrogant this guy is. But he worked for Sunlight. They got the money of God. Why didn't they do all this the right way? Because they rushed to do things to get a scam going, and they forget to do things. He also did not register as a Republican. I proved that, and I showed that to a lot of people. He was still registered as a Democrat, so he did not vote for Donald Trump. That's a fact. So he didn't register as a Republican until last year around August, I think it was. Now that's incredible that he actually forgot. It was in my third video about that on him. That he actually caught that in my video, and he went down and got registered as a Republican so he can lie to everybody and say, look, I'm a Republican. I voted for Trump. No, you didn't, you jackass. So check this out.
Bob, that's right.
Here is how the PPP is a scam. You cannot make a donation to any federal project or any of those companies that are building the wall or any other project or building that they're working on unless you have a PPP agreement with Congress. And that means you got to hire an attorney to go get it or know somebody political. So all he's got to do is run down to his local senator's office and present the idea to them. And if they look it up and find it credible, then they will present it to Congress for free. His problem is nobody will present it to Congress because he was already running it as a scam. So he can never get a PPP. Plus, I reported him to the Senate, which is why they took down the page that allowed me to catch on to the fact that he works for Sunlight. It was me that reported his organization for investigation for fraud and Sunlight as well. When he saw me mention that in the video, that's when he took the Western Representation page down to hide the scam. And now the investigation was over because they couldn't go that route to catch him. So he avoided that at that time, but it still might be another one in the works. I'll just leave it at that. So what he did was he still kept running the scam, but now he's got a PayPal that you go through and donate. But who owns America First Foundation? In fact, it's Sunlight. So that's where your money goes. It goes to the World Globalist Democratic Slush Fund. And that is the main globalist slush fund. George Soros got his nonprofits. He's got two of them, by the way. And if you trace the money, it goes from Soros and Hinkle Corporation and all these other billionaires and millionaires and corporations right into Sunlight Slush Fund. And then they divvy it out around the world, the UK, France, Spain, and the United States to get Democrats elected and control them like puppets. They got other slush funds too, but Sunlight is by far the biggest. The Levine family used to run two, and now they only run one Democratic slush fund. It's small. It's not nothing like Sunlight, but it used to be the main one until they came out with Sunlight.
Hey, Bob, I want some smoke, man.
Yeah.
Well, down here, it's easy to get. You walk outside and say, who's got some ganja? And they bring you back. How much you want, brother?
I want to smoke, man. No, seriously though, man. We got a link, man. You gotta come to DC to the Walkaway March. Don't start hating.
No, I ain't going to no gay march. Hell no.
I can't, man. But what's good though?
If I did that shit, they would hear me making fun of all their asses. Hey, look at that Tootsie Roll. Oh, look at that fat son of a bitch. You wearing a dress? I mean, I'd be tripping out, right? They'd all be yelling at my ass, so I ain't gonna do that. I respect gay people, but I'm not gonna be surrounded by them. Hell no. I do have a phobia about that. That is not gonna happen.
Bob is a classic, y'all. Bob is a classic. I love
like
Bob.
Me going to
Bob 2024.
Bob 24.
The blue jeans cut out over the butt cheeks.
I'm voting for Bob.
I'll vote for Bob. Keeping it down. That was a real shit. I respect it though, because you did say some real shit about George Soros just there.
Yeah, that's real.
That's crazy.
I'll trace it all down. I know who. If you want to know who, not currently, but if you want to open your eyes and get a good idea as to who the globalists are, you go to TrumpsandConservatives.com and look down at my blog and hit that, and then Trump over, and you'll find I got a lot of reference lists on there. One of those is the globalist corporations in 2016. And how I obtained that list is all of these corporations who donate to the globalist slush funds. And I have a list of those listed also on another list, in case you want to know who these slush funds are, like Sunlight, BTL, the Socialist Democratic Communist Slush Fund, and the Socialist Democratic Slush Fund. They got a bunch of them. The Levine Family Slush Fund. I got a list on all of those, and there's a lot of them. Matter of fact, I got a list of over almost 100, well over 50 Muslim nonprofit organizations in the United States. Many of them are linked to terrorist organizations you never heard about, unless, again, you tromp through my blog and you find my terrorist organization list. I got
someone said,
"Is this people ain't even never heard
Alex Jones in disguise?" Someone said you're Alex Jones in disguise because they're trying to say Alex Jones makeup stuff. They're trying to say this is how you Alex Jones in disguise.
That's funny. No, I don't like Alex Jones because he's a conspiracy theorist. Me, I just deal with fact. I go look stuff up, and when I find a lot of information in one direction, I like to make it into a list. And I started up my website because I had too many lists on my computer, like all the terrorist organizations around the world that are Muslim, for example. And what I do is I simply post them in the form of a list on my website. You're free to go look them up. As a matter of fact, I challenge anybody out there to prove me wrong about anything I got posted on Trump and the conservative.
Yes, I challenge them too.
I challenge them. Go prove me wrong. I'm getting like 80 people a hit right now a day on that page.
Don't stop it, Bob. Don't stop it, Bob. It's the new hashtag. Don't stop it, Bob.
Numbers going up. It was like three weeks ago. It was only 40 people a day, and right now it's double. It's already 80 people, so the number keeps going up. Mo said something, but I don't know what he was saying.
Yo, bro,
I'm sorry, folks. I deal in fact. Okay.
Man. We gotta start a nonprofit for you.
Yeah. We gotta
I'm not gonna do a nonprofit. If I do a nonprofit, I tell you what I would do if I did a nonprofit.
All right.
Everybody follow
exactly what I'm doing now, and I would turn Trumpers and conservatives into a nonprofit or something to that effect. And I would actually, we could hire people to do a Christian voters list all over the United States every year, because do you know that there has never been a voters list for Christians in the United States? I'm attempting to do it for the first time. I just started it up. So if there's any real Christians out there, or people that know how to actually distinguish who the good people are, then you're welcome to come help me out. We need 10, 20, 30 people. Easy.
You gotta pay me 15 racks.
I see you, Rachel.
I need 15 racks, Rob. I'm hurting, bro.
Now, I've already done like a third of Texas of those elections. So when you go over there and look at my election list, you'll see that I got like one person mentioned in Hawaii, and then you'll look at my Texas list, and it's pretty big, but just remember, it's only a third of the way through. I still got to do the other part of the list. And then like all your a lot of your local runnings, like mayors and people like idiots like that running for office, judges and whatnot.
Gotta love Bob. Gotta love this guy.
Bob, can you take that joint to the head for me real quick, man?
Take a joint to the head.
Not the beer, bro.
Dude, what the hell? I got more 30 people watching. I hardly get 30 people watching. Get Bob on here. You get 30 people watching this time of day. What the heck, Bob? You coming in here more?
It's lit.
Everybody
on here love you, Bob. Everybody on here love you. I swear to God, they don't hate you. They love you on here.
Well, I never hated you guys. Y'all just pissed me off for that censoring BS.
You make me laugh. You never pissed me off. I swear to God, you have never pissed me off. I think you
pissed me off, damn it. I'm just kidding.
You don't piss me off, Bob.
No, it's real shit, though. I watched one of your videos, and that shit was very enlightening.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Which one?
It's one you did with, I ain't going to say their name on this platform, where you were exposing the money.
Oh, that's fine. I respect that.
Yeah, I ain't going to do that.
But yeah, but I will.
Yeah.
What's up, Southern Pride?
I ain't into that like that too much, man. But Bob, man, what's it like down there in Texas? You have to deal with like a lot of, because I know you got probably like black friends, white friends. You have to deal with a lot of people from the left with like the bias, they probably may think you're racist. Well, I know you're not racist, of course. But like, do you have to deal with like some of the nonsense like people, all of us have to go through like that, man?
That's a damn good question, and the answer is no.
Word. Are you serious?
It don't even exist down here.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like the media makes it seem like everybody is a Trump-free zone and they don't like Trump that much. average person I know.
No, the Mexicans from Mexico respect Donald Trump. In fact, we got a nickname for Donald Trump that we came up with during 2016, and it's called Iron Balls Trump. That name was given to Trump by a Mexican.
Okay. Word.
Because you know what they say? They said, wow, y'all finally got a president that actually is taking up for Americans for a change. And they're shocked. That's the word down here. Now, they don't like the fact that he's, going to put up the wall and only let the good people in, because it cuts out a lot of their family members, but they're going to get over it, Right. And they realize at this point it's pretty much inevitable. But let me explain this to you why you believe that.
Go on, Freeman Report.
Right there, Eddie Garcia said it right. Texas is mostly conservative, and that's what I'm going to explain to you. Okay, when Trump was running for office and he talked about, I'm going to build the wall, these people come through, they're animals, and they misworded it when they shared it with the rest of the Spanish people by saying Trump called us all animals, when in fact he's only calling the criminals animals. Referring to the MS-13 and the Muslims sneaking through abducting children and stuff. Yeah. That's the part you don't hear Trump talk about. But the reality is child abduction is down over 90% since Donald Trump secured the border, and the wall's not even built yet.
Bob, I have a message right now. Listen.
Mexico does not allow slavery, but 90% plus of all abducted children end up by way of Mexico, but they don't stay in Mexico. In fact, they end up in Saudi Arabia, sold into sex slavery and labor slavery. And in the year 1012, Islam started up slavery, and eventually it worked its way over to Africa. And they're the ones that started up black slavery. And they're the ones that said, you know what? It takes a lot of effort for us to go and raid a town and round up 100,000 slaves and then bring them all back here. So one of them come up with a good idea. He said, I got a good idea. We've taken these countries along the north over here. Let's go grab the farthest country out and talk them into collecting slaves for us. And then we can just show up and purchase them.
Agreed.
And we don't have to do any work. And that's what ended up happening. And then when Islam bought up pretty much all the slaves they could afford at the time, and the slave market started dwindling down, those countries said, well, we're not really interested in the slave market anymore because it's just not paying enough. So Islam said, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go get Europe interested in slaves and buy slaves, and they'll come buy your slaves, and you'll be selling slaves all over again. They said, hey, that's a good idea. So they went and marketed the idea of slavery and sold slaves in Europe because it was never outlawed there. So people did it. In the United States, they did the same thing, but it was only Democrats because the Republicans never purchased any slaves.
Be honest, Bob. What's your take on Q? I don't know Q. What's your take on Q that you hear the word Q? What's your take on it?
I don't watch Q. I don't watch Q, but Q is wrong too much about a lot of stuff. I like some of his messages, though. I really do like his message.
Yeah. Talk about what you like about his messages. No, what you like about his message. Let's do some good things. Talk about what you like about his message.
What I like about his message is he says that we all need to work together. Where one goes, we all go. And that is how I'm also judging a lot of these patriots, because when you look at what went through with all the fake rallies and all that crap that finally died out, Hillary, never Hillary Lee or whatever, changed her name like 50 times. They would run these fake rallies, the AFK, which was actually started up by that other guy with a patch on his face. I call him, Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
And
I can't, bro.
Because he owns the right to that name, AFK. They never own the rights. In fact, I showed the paperwork for the registry for it.
Stop it,
on my video. If you go watch my video on my original channel, the video's still up there. And a lot of them. There was a lot of them. Remember the Highwayman and all them. And so what you're looking at is they don't want to come to our agenda. This movement started about voting. And somewhere along the line, people got caught up in all these people selling, you know, tin cans and, oh, I'm gonna stamp this with my autograph or sell it for $100. You know, I mean, stupid crap. Tom Horn, prime example. And what did he ever do in an election? Hell, that guy got so fat he can't even get up out of his chair. I mean, really, that dude, God dang. If he ever sat on any of us, he would kill us. That's how big his fat ass is. I'm serious. So you got all these people running all these scams, and people got caught up in that for a short time. I'm here to remind people that we're here to help each other know who to vote for, because that is what the movement has always been about.
Word.
In fact, that's where flag waving for Trump started up at. And I know that because our group was the very first flag wave group for Donald Trump on any overpass in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And that spread like wildfire. But the whole message, in fact, I had a lot of flag wave groups that I was in communication with, how to do this, how to do that. I would explain things to them. Like the New York Flag Wave group, for example, they broke away from overpasses for America because they were all screwed up how they did things. Mandatory meetings and all that stupid crap. It just drove people away. And so they broke away and started doing it like we were doing it. So then a result of that was the racist group started intermixing at our rallies. You know, the KKK, skinheads, the Europe Evopera and all that. All them racist groups.
I shared this on Twitter now and Facebook.
Blood Soil changed their name, and they were funded by a corporation. I proved that too, by the way. Everybody thought I was lying on that, and so the next day I showed the proof. And it is really crazy what's been going on, but we made it through all that. So my whole entire message is to remind everybody that we're here to vote and try to vote in the best people, most honest people we can into office. People got problems with, they get mad because the statues get taken down. But they don't do a rally until the statues are actually being taken down. Mm-hmm. So my question is, where in the hell were you when they first put it up for a vote?
Right.
How come you didn't notify all of us and we could spread the word and everybody make, like 5 million phone calls to them people and freak them out and keep their phone messages maxed out so they can't get any real messages. You know what I'm saying? We could gang up on these towns and set them straight about the record, so to speak.
Bob, I swear you on your Johnny Cochran when it comes to this shit, man.
Hey.
Where were these people when, if you're going to complain about something, where were you at when it come to voting your people into that city council? See, we don't have a voters list. We don't have advocates out there for voting. That's our number one problem in America. Everybody wants to complain and cry about crap, but you don't want to get involved in health. Everybody needs to be involved helping to create voters lists.
Don't stop
it, Bob. If you need a central hub to put it at, send it to me. I'll double check the list and I'll post it on my website. If you want your name under your state for doing the list, I'll do that. If you don't, I won't put your name on it. The voters list will be up there free for people to look at. And I just paid for my site for another year, a month ahead of time.
Word.
So I pay for the site. I don't need donations for that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy to do. If anybody runs a blog and it's pro-patriot, I'll put a link on my website just for you. I don't get anything out of it, but you will get more traffic out of it as a result, because people will look over and they'll see, oh, this guy's got a blog. That guy's got a blog. You know, those kind of things. I can put any link up to any video, any blog, or anything, and it will direct people that come to my website also to go look at your stuff. I think that's a pretty good idea. So that's why I started up Trumpsters and Conservatives, because ultimately I wanted to post information and maybe be able to create a nationwide voters list. You know, I don't do a lot of going to church. I know God. I know the Word of God. I love everything about that. But there are really good Christian people out there, better than most of us or all of us in here, perhaps.
Well,
they deserve to be in office, so people don't know who they are, and a lot of times they don't have the money to run. So how about some of y'all help us out with the voters list, and when you find good people who want to run for office, you know, if Modell Reese want to run for office, everybody can look at Mo and say, well, do we really want him in office? And look at all the competition, look at all them scumbag Democrats and go, oh, shit, we got to vote for Mo.
Hey, you know
Mo
something
ain't got
crazy?
no money.
You know something
So
crazy?
guess what? To get Mo into office, we got to give him some donations. I guarantee you, we have done this. In 2016, we did this early on, and we got a guy $80,000, and he got elected in a low-end official office. He was shocked. He didn't even know where the money came from, but it came from our flag wave group going out there and putting his name out there.
Yeah.
In fact, we did a flag wave for the guy too, and so we got him a lot of money. That's a lot of money in donations, $80,000.
Let me talk.
Sorry, I get carried away, Mo.
I know. Cut your mic off. Cut your mic off. But look, listen to everybody. Listen to everybody. I look at Bob. I look at him. I think he talk out his ass a lot. That's how I feel sometimes, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel with each other on certain things. But some of the stuff he be saying be true. Come on now. Some of the stuff that Bob, I swear to God, look, on my honor, some of the stuff Bob saying is true. So the good outweighs the bad. Look at some of the true stuff. Look at the comedy. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? But some of the stuff he be saying was true. I had a friend that came to me and said this. He deleted me from Facebook and said this. Dude, you Uncle Tom, you this. I can't with you. He deleted me after we was cool for years, right? Then someone shared my videos and he looked at this. You know what? Some of the stuff that Maurice Duffy sent me true, man. Dang, I doubted that dude. You know? And so he came over, he reached out to me and added me back. He said, people came back and said, you know what? That's what it's called open dialogue. Some of the stuff that people say can be true. So that's how we can unite with each other. Mm-hmm. Whether it's comedy or not comedy, or whether it's hatred. You know, earlier I did a video with a liberal. It was a nice conversation that we had with my guy Chalmers from the Freeman Report. You know, I'm part of Freeman Report right here in Wisconsin, and we doing some things, y'all. It's called intellectual conversation, open dialogues. You know, and people know that I don't mess with fake people. I put Bob on here. Bob is not fake. I'm gonna say this. Come on, we from the hood. We know who fake people are.
Right.
You did? And so
yeah, you go to the rally every year. I had to throw that in there, Mo.
Hey, see, I put a message, I put comedy. So, you know, I have ulterior motive when I do things.
Now, see, that's what I like about you, Mo, is that you do kind of keep it real. And, you know, you do try to stick down to earth. And I do believe you probably voted for Trump. That's why
I did vote for Trump. Cracker? See, I called you a racist slur. Yes, I did.
I voted for him too, man.
I'm not gonna say the N word.
Dude, you got the ghetto pass right here.
Yeah. I'm used to words. When Will Johnson cussed me out and used a bunch of racial slurs, I said, well, if you're gonna go racial on me, I'm gonna go racial on you. How about if I call you an F and N? And he goes, you're racist. I knew it. And I said, yeah, I guess I'm racist because I don't like you, but I like all the other black people. How about that, bitch? And so we started going at it like that. And in the end, he started laughing and he said,
stop it, Bob.
You're really not racist then, are you? I said, hell no, I look racist. I only date black women. Okay? Ooh. I haven't dated any other race of women in like, maybe 8-9 years. For that, maybe 10. I don't know. It's been a long time. Not that I wouldn't date a white woman or a Hispanic girl. I'm not turned on by them like I am black women.
You got jungle fever, Bob. You got jungle fever.
I got jungle fever. I've had it for a long time. But I like a certain type of black woman. See? I'm just a picky guy.
300 pounds and up.
Wow. The views are going up on here right now. I love it.
I'll tell you what, we get done with this video. I'll show you a picture of my last girlfriend.
All right. Bob,
your eyes are going to pop out of your head. She's so fine.
Right.
That's word. And guess what? She was about 10 inches taller than me.
Damn.
She wore a size 11.5, man size.
Oh, did you slap that neck? Better make sure that's a woman.
Oh, she was all woman. She had the classy walk, too. When they saw us walking anywhere, we got a lot of stares.
Word.
Like, the F? They look, man, what the fuck? I mean, we even got that straight out.
Right.
You know, and we just smile, keep on walking and ignore people. You know,
right?
She was cool as hell. She's a smart lady. We just didn't jive on certain things, and I don't want to go into that because she's a good person, and we'll always be friends. But we weren't never going to get married. I'll just leave it at that. So,
all right, I ain't mad at you.
It was more of a mutual convenient thing. I was infatuated with her body, and I was attracted to her, and well, I can please women real good, so why wouldn't she want to stay with me? So it worked out pretty good.
This is good.
Man.
Don't stop it, Bob.
Yeah. Y'all don't know when I was younger, working 6 days a week, I had 3 black girlfriends.
Ooh, come on now, don't do that.
One time. I'm gonna tell you a true story. Now y'all think this is a conspiracy theory, but this is the God's honest truth about Bob Jones.
Who that? Oh.
One time, this one of my girlfriends come over, and
did you pick up hookers?
Hell no, I don't have to do hookers, man. I never had that problem. So one of my girlfriends comes over, knocks on the door. She comes on in.
Just want to know.
So we get the freaky do on, and she says, "Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go now." She didn't want to hang around. She just come over for sex, right? So she leaves. And I swear to God, as soon as she got down the stairs, I heard somebody coming back up the stairs, and I said, "Oh God, no, not one day, right?" So the second one knocked on the door. And I said, "Oh, well, come on in." I said, I just got finished, right?" And she goes, "I don't care. You're fixing to go again." So we went again. And same thing. We got done. As soon as we got done, she goes, "Okay, thanks." And she leaves. And I swear to God, right after that, the third one knocks on the damn door. And I explained to her, I said, "Man, I've been going at it for about 3 hours. There ain't no way you're going to get me back up, baby." And she said, "You want to bet?"
Oh my God, what the hell?
She handled her business well. And right after she got done, she actually hung out with me for a while, drunk a few beers, and then she said, "Okay, thanks, bye."
Watch out.
That's how I used to live my life, man.
Me too is out here. You better watch out, bro. Hold your head.
No, I can't catch AIDS, bro.
Not that. I
Stop it,
that. They might try to Bill Cosby you, man.
Oh, no. They just wanted me for sex. Dude, let me put it this way. I protect myself with this little thing called video. Okay?
Right. There you go. You on X videos?
Oh, no. I videotaped them coming into my house at some point in time, 1 or 2 or 3 times, asking for sex. And then that way they can't later on come on with some freaky do allegations. I learned that a long time ago. You got to do it to protect yourself as a man. If you're not married to a woman or, live with a girl and they're just coming over for the convenience of, sexual relations, or, you're just girlfriend and you're hanging out. I like going and doing things together a lot. At first, you got to make sure that it's well documented that she's asking you for sex, not the other way around. And then that way it makes it difficult for them to later come back and say, he forced me or whatever. I'm just, nah.
Like, whatever.
I'm not going to videotape the whole thing going down, but.
Oh, shit.
This is lit, y'all. This is lit tonight. Trump the Bob, Uber guy, and Moses
single man.
Tommy, send an email if you want to get on. Tommy and Outlaw.
Right.
Email.
That would be lit. Imagine Mo, Uber guy, Trump's the Bob, Outlaw, and Tommy on this joint. Oh my. Yeah. It'll be lit. Be lit.
If you hear us, Tommy, I took over the floor and then they'd get quiet and want to cry. But it's all good. How many people saw me go over to Outlaw Morgan's video when he had Tommy on there?
I said they tried to invite you the other day. They tried to come here and talk to Bob on there.
That was lit up.
You was like, yo, he was ringing on there. On the Smoking With His show, Outlaw love you. Outlaw said he wants you on it. He said
he loves me, he just wants to whip me. I understand. It's a love-hate game.
Yeah, it's love-hate. I hate you sometimes.
I love him too. I just don't like the fact he's back in the scam. And the same thing with Tommy Hodges. I don't like the fact that he went all out to take up for this scam. And let me explain this part to him real quick.
But you made videos about me in the beginning and said I was a scam, that I was doing fake news. You made 4 videos. If I finally responded to you and put you on my show, Because I was laughing like, oh, this dude, but I know who's
I gotta pull people out and see where they stand, man. You really gotta make sure people are,
Yeah. You with the shits for real, bro.
You made a video saying Uber guy's fake. So
yeah. I did that too. Because he's hanging out with y'all, and y'all both go to the moral rally. And here's my thing. This is why I want to explain this.
Dude, you gotta come next year with us.
We gonna kidnap you.
The Build the Wall Party. The Build the Wall Party or nonprofit BS. That's what the moral rally really was the first year. And y'all need to go Google this right now. Not now, but after the video. So take a note. Y'all need to look up PPP agreement, private entity, and government. And there's a lot. There's several different kinds of PPP. But you'll find out you got to have it to take donations and give those donations to those companies who are building the wall. Hence, all the money you donate to America First Foundation will never see those companies. It's not even possible because they cannot legally give them this money. Because if they had a PPP agreement, the way it would actually work, and that sounds like you're peeing a lot, I know, but that's what it's called. When you have the agreement, the money would, like if we raised $10 billion and they're going to pay, I don't know, let's just throw a number out there, $90 billion to build the wall. Well, guess what? We would reduce it by $10 billion with our money. So the government now only has to pay $80 billion. You feel me? That's how PPP agreements work. Or they could have another agreement to where, okay, you build the wall and you can use our $10 billion to add in all the sensors and all that kind of stuff. It might work that way. But as it stands now, they can't even legally donate that money to the people building the wall. So it's a total scam. That is how I learned it was a scam because I used to be in construction, so I know these things.
But I want you on here once a week because this is a platform called Kings of Comedy. So I want you on Kings of Comedy once a week to be a host.
Right.
And people that have donated, like he used to say, I'll give you your money back. He's never given money back to anybody. I've had a lot of people come back to me and say, you're right, Bob, it was a scam. He wouldn't give me my money back. Because if he would have offered, he don't know this, but if he would have offered to give them their money back, they would have told him, oh, you're honest? Oh, you can keep it. He just didn't know that. He's that damn stupid. Yeah.
We gonna
Ain't that
put the ring up, man?
And who support? And I explained this to Tommy Hodges.
Hold on. Right Party Comedy. That's the name of the title.
And he called me a conspiracy theorist. I'm out of my mind. Bob is crazy. He don't know what he's talking about.
Right Party Comedy.
Crack. When in fact he actually smokes crack, doing live feeds with Mo. Yeah, not Mo, but with Outlaw Morgan.
Right Party Comedy once a week.
That's a crack smoking little bitch right there. And I know why he does it, because he has that mental disorder from the medication he took when he was younger. I understand that.
Whoa. Bob, you trying to get lawsuits on me, man.
You didn't know that?
I don't want to know. Like you can get lawsuits for that, man.
Yes, you can.
Well, it's a fact. He can't deny it.
What you sipping? That's a key?
He figured out some light.
Oh man, come on, don't be drinking light, man. Get you a Coke 45. Sue me
all they want, because I'll say this. You remember that Rocky movie where he said, "Sue me for what?"
Yes, sir.
There you go, baby. I got a rental room here. You gonna sue me for that? Have at it, baby. No, they can never win a lawsuit like that, because all I got to do is say, Your Honor, the guy smokes his vapor. He admits to smoking pot. Now he pulls up this vapor. And if you've been around crackheads, in fact, I would probably invite a cop or two, maybe three, to the trial. And a couple of them could show up if they weren't on duty and they were allowed to show up. And they can give testimony as to what crack smoke looks like. Because I do know.
Yeah, I know.
They give testimony watching a video of him that I have downloaded. Now, what would you say if you were a cop looking at that video and looking at his eyeballs? Your Honor, that dude is smoking crack. That's what they're going to tell the damn judge.
Oh, my God, bro.
So he can't win this battle no matter how it goes. Plus, the smoke is not nicotine filled. Otherwise, it would be nice, thick, white smoke. When it comes out of a vaporizer, it's a little bit lighter, but when it's crack, it looks just like smoke coming out of his inhaler. In fact, as soon as he puts down the inhaler, he picks up a pack of cigarettes, and he's actually been shaking before needing a cigarette. Pulls
White
a
party
cigarette out.
comedy.
Pull my damn lighter. Grabs his lighter. That's actually a flash drive, and hits that sucker up. Oh God, I needed that.
Yo.
So if he's smoking nicotine in the vapor, then why is he desperate for nicotine out of a cigarette?
This title on this video is called White Party Comedy.
Oh my God.
White Party Comedy.
I know this is funny shit, but
it is funny.
It's just a fact. It's just a fact.
I plead the fifth, man. I don't know.
I love
I don't know nobody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if the guy was honest and he said, yeah, I got a drug problem and here's why, well, everybody might be understanding about it. You know, if he was honest about how much money he made off the morality, and then he was actually trying to do something good with that money, except for just buy up a lot of crack, everybody be more understanding about it.
They love you.
If he was actually honest about the fact he rents his house and doesn't own it, then people might believe some of the stuff he says. But when he said, this is my house one day, and the next day the hurricane's coming, aren't you worried about your house? Oh, that's the landlord's problem, not mine.
Oh, my God.
What? I thought you were the landlord. I thought you owned the house.
Gotta stop. You on some 50 Cent shit right now. I swear.
Hey, look here. When a motherfucker comes out and says there's no such thing as pet store insurance, you cannot insure fish because it's like insuring livestock and shit like that.
Right.
Then your first question is, I wonder if that's actually true. So here's another challenge for everybody out there.
Challenge.
This took me 5 fucking minutes to do. When this video's over, don't only go read about PPP agreements, but also do this. Go Google pet store insurance and pull a few of those tabs up. I promise you, you are going to, and I got a video showing this actually. Yeah. So I prove what I'm saying. I just don't go by word of mouth. You can get
your channel, Bob.
On fish if you own a pet store. In fact, you as an individual can do it for your house. Now, here's the catch. If your fish just up and croaks, they're not going to pay you anything for your fish.
Yeah.
But if there's an electrical outage in the area that causes the death of your fish, that's not a case of nature, which they will not insure. It's a case of something caused your fish to die, such as, I don't know, a hurricane. And now they will pay on all of your livestock, or in this case, fish, because it's not a natural occurrence. So Tommy, right again, he made a killing off of insuring his fish in his pet store. When he seen that hurricane coming, I'll bet the first thing he did was call up on his insurance and says, my insurance still good? Yeah, okay, thanks. Oh, thank God. Ooh, I'm gonna make a killing. You know what I'm saying? He probably went to other fish store companies taking pictures of fish. I own that fish, that fish, that fish. Boy, I'm telling you.
Hey, Bob, I put a link for everybody can subscribe to it. They want to subscribe to your channel, Bob. So I just put a link. Everybody subscribe to Trust the Bob channel. He's comedy. He's funny.
You on porn
my current channel. My other channel. I got 4 channels, but I'll be on this one.
So people are going to subscribe to you right now. They're subscribing to you right now. They're going to subscribe to you. Your followers are going up. Your subscribers are coming up.
My main channel is Trump is Conservative. I got 2 of those, and then I got Trump is Conservatives 1, and then Trump is Conservatives 2. Go watch my video.
Bob Jones, y'all. Bob Jones is lit, y'all. So everybody subscribe to Trust the Bob. Let's keep informed because Bob got the real news.
Go watch my video on what's that punk's name? We've been after him for 2 years, and I finally got him, and I can't remember his name. You know, the child rapist. The guy used to be a country singer.
All right. Roji says she just subbed to your channel. So you got a new subscriber.
African Bambada.
You think about hundreds more subscribers today.
Well, I'm trying to bring you some too, be honest with you.
Bring me some subscribers, Bob. Bring it to me. You're the big guy. Look, I appreciate you, brother. You're the man.
I did. What's it
called? I love you, Bob. I want to hug you right now. I love you, Bob. Kiss you on the cheek.
Mark Cruz, aka Mark Connors. So if you go watch my video on Mark Cruz, aka Mark Connors, used to be a stage name, you will see that in fact it took a lot of us to convince this news guy from Channel 4 NBC News, by the way, who has 2 daughters.
Yes.
That lives in Portland, Tennessee, where the scumbag moved to, and started up a karate studio and started pandering to little girls to come take wrestling lessons from
Bob is serious. Bob is a comedian.
And for everybody that doubted me about him, go watch that video. He was on Channel 4 News, and they, in fact, posted a copy of his guilty plea for committing rape on a 15-year-old girl.
People are suspecting. Whoa.
And that bitch is the most popular son of a bitch in Portland, Tennessee right now. In fact, I bet he can't even get a pizza delivery.
Oh my God. Man.
I told him, don't be trying to open up no snow cone shop.
For real.
Lemonade stand.
Yeah.
What the hell? We got almost 40 people watching right now. I can't get this stuff at my what? Bob, you gonna come on here more?
Yeah.
I hardly get 40 people watching at night this time.
Right.
Don't stop it, Bob. Bob, you roll with you right here with us.
Let me tap in the name of that town. We got his address for anybody who wants to know it. I just can't say it loud.
I like Bob more than ever now. Bob, don't stop it, Bob. How to damn.
I'm gonna make a couple of posts and you put it together, and this is his actual address right now. It starts out like this. You're gonna trip out how we know about this too, and how I learned about it. How I found his new address.
Once a week, y'all, with Bob and whoever want to get on. Let's do this. You feel me, Uber?
Right.
Right Party Comedy.
Just lit.
I love this stuff. Hey, get your guy, though. Dude. Get him too. Let's do that.
And guess who owns that house he lives in?
Oh my God! Don't do that.
His girlfriend used to also work for Pornhub. She's got over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 Pornhub sex videos, including that one dude. I forget his name. Y'all remember that brother? He's got the room and he's got his cabinet set right there and his printer on top. And he says he lives in the Ghetto. He might actually. That big tall brother. Yeah. She boned him. He used to be on Pornhub. I was freaking out. I seen a video with him too in it, man. And I forget her name. You have to go watch the video on her, Jennifer Mills video that I did on my Trump and Conservatives original channel.
Damn, Bob, you just got 10 more subscribers.
Like all day to scroll down to my original videos. But when you get down there, start looking for it.
I can't get
find out her stage name. You can look up all her videos. And here's the trick. That dude is hung like a freaking Donkey Kong. I don't mean the average brother. I'm talking brother. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking sausage roll. I'm talking a freaking bologna roll.
Stop it, Bob. Stop it, Bob.
Massive. Forget huge. Forget the big brothers. He cannot even legally wear a pair of shorts. The damn thing hangs down past his freaking knees.
Oh.
He wear a pair of shorts, he'd go into prison.
Hold on, let me get call. Hold on.
You can't even fold that thing up the crack of your butt and hide it because it'd be poking out the top of your pants.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bob, why was you hiding that, man? I'm telling you. You gotta wear loose pants.
Why would you
you'd have to tape the son of a Velcro it to your leg down past your knees. That's the only chance. And even then you couldn't hide it, right? I mean, the guy's lit. So she is Mark Connor's girlfriend. And in fact, her trust fund owns the house. Yes. We went and looked up to see where she was getting her damn money from because she's been supporting this guy for years. And in fact, we found out, yes, in fact, punch in her real name in the word trust fund, you'll learn who all her family is. And her dad was a multi-millionaire. He was rich. He had hundreds of millions of dollars. He was a billionaire. He set up a trust fund for all the many kids he had. He was a freaky dude. And guess how much money she gets a year in her trust fund?
$3.
No, I tell you exactly how much, and it's on my video about her, and I show it to everybody. She gets $286,000 a year, and they could not pay their damn bills. And they don't have a house payment because it's owned by her trust fund. Ain't that some shit? You know why they couldn't afford that their bills? Because Mark Connors does a lot of crack, and it's true. But here's another thing. Here's another thing about this scumbag. That guy Smith Murray that went by not Smith Murray, whatever the hell his name is, his best friend that was in the band. It's something Murray. I'd have to look it up. But he went by Rick. That's it, Rick Murray, who was AKA Rick Smith. Was taken up for him this whole time, right? Well, he had a heart attack and died, for those of you that don't know. That's what happened to that scumbag. You know why he had a heart attack? Because we were talking to the FBI about investigating that son of a bitch because he was the weak link. Do you know why? Because he was committing, what do you call it? He was bribing Mark Connors to not tell on all his other sexual escapades that we know there's got to be more because of his track record continuously trying to get around kids since he'd been convicted. Okay, so we know Rick had some information on him. In fact, Rick was demanding money out of him, probably $10,000 a month or something along those lines. So they were paying this guy all this money. Now, why is she stuck with a scumbag that she has to support? He got something on her. See? Ta-da! And she don't know to get out of it. All she's got to do is go testify against the guy. But she's still too scared. But that's why now all of a sudden they got enough money. She went and paid for him a karate store and set him up. They didn't have that money before. But as soon as Rick Smith died, or Rick Murray, then they up out of nowhere, and now they got money to start him up in whatever business he wants because now they're free. They got that $286,000 a month, and all they got to do is pay their house bills. Wow, we really found out a lot about this guy, didn't we? And that's only just half of it.
Oh shit! Yo, wow. Can we go in on Anderson Cooper? Somebody on the left for once.
Okay, brother.
Okay, brother, that's a good point. Guess what? Mark Connors to this day is listed with the Tennessee Democratic Party. He's been on my channel cussing out conservatives and Trump supporters. He hates us and damned us all to hell. In fact, he's threatened people with murder. We just didn't get it real clear on my video. Otherwise, his ass would be in jail right now. So I am going after the left already. Y'all think I'm just going after patriots? Hell no, I go after the left all the time. Y'all just don't pay attention to those videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, you name a bad guy out there, especially a child molester, and I'm all about going after them sons of bitches, especially the ones that don't have to register. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm really all about let's go and get a voters list started. See, that's my thing. It'd take you 2 hours to do one videos list. Go look at my list. It looks pretty simple. I can explain it to you how to do it real quick. And when you get snagged up on a name anywhere, maybe you got 2, 3, 4, or 5 names, then you call me or some other people, and get them to help you. Because sometimes you're going to see where I got none on there because there ain't no Republican running or no decent person running.
You can't see. I took my camera off. That's why you can see. Sometimes I cut the camera off. You can't see me. Like I just did right now. I cut the camera off. That's what I do. Sometimes I do that. So I'm good, y'all. I ain't disappeared.
That cigar got my head rocking.
What's up, the rapper? My guy from Chicago.
That's a good question.
Hey, the rapper said, Trump the Bob, he said, what are your thoughts on those women falsely accusing men of rape for political power? He want to know your thoughts on this, gangster.
Here are my thoughts on that. That is a damn good question.
Bring it.
And I got a damn good answer for you. When a woman does that, like Miss Ford, with absolutely no way of proving it, they should put her up and charge her. Yeah. At least put her in jail for 3 weeks or something like that on the first time offense.
Yes.
Second time offense should be years behind the bar. and so on. And I'll explain that to you. It's real simple. When they did this to Judge Roy Moore,
okay.
And by the way, I went and looked up every single Republican and Democrat running, and he was the only man running in that election who should have been elected because he was the only guy that didn't take any left-wing globalist slush fund money. All of them took money from Sunlight or from some sort of organization like that, or even CARE itself. CARE had people running for office that they were financing. So I did some videos, but they didn't get out there enough apparently because they actually elected the Democrat because of those 5 women that accused him, right? Here's the kicker. If you look up all 5 women had already pulled this stunt in the past. So now they've all done it more than once. I challenge y'all to go look that stuff up. You'll see that I'm in fact accurate because I did a video showing all this too. And so all the women are liars for political gain, just like he's saying. They should actually prosecute those women. In fact, there were a bunch of other similarities between, like 3 of them were all into, some scam together here. The other 2 were into something else together. Usually it's investments or pornography or, different activities like organizations that they belong to.
Damn.
Like maybe they're affiliated with CARE or some women's rights group or something like that that's funded by CARE.
You said it's true, Bob.
It is true. And so my thing is these 3 women, this is their first time to do it. None of these 3 did it in the past. This is their first time. Maybe because Sunlight does watch my videos, I promise you, they have somebody in Sunlight that watches every single one of my videos. And I know this for a fact because they're good at the day after I report something, they remove the information. So does the FBI, probably because when I first reported a Muslim threatening my life, literally, they went and investigated it. And because he had actually been active in trying to kill somebody else in California, and he was a Muslim, and he was linked to a terrorist organization, they actually caught him, arrested him, and prosecuted the son of a bitch. So here's the reality. The FBI seen my file list. And this was a year ago. And a year ago, I had about 5,000 files. It's grown since then. So I'm very well knowledgeable about a lot of these organizations, okay? And so what you end up with is now I got the FBI's attention. And here's how I know they watch every single one of my videos. Here's why. Because when I looked up the statistics on child abduction in America and discovered that since Donald Trump secured the border, child abduction was down 97.8%. And right now, 2018, we're headed for that number. It's projected to be just that compared to 2016 and 15. Those are amazing stats. But if you go watch my video on it, it's named that. The video, a couple of videos before that, there's a video that's not named that actually shows the FBI website showing those stats and proving it for a fact. Here's the kicker. The day after I did that video, the FBI removed all child abduction stats for 2018 and for 2017. Because in my second video, I went to the FBI site and went to go look it up again, and they, in fact, had removed all those stats. But yet, the night before, if you go watch that video, it's already on there. So the FBI can't hide it. I proved it, right? So I thought that was kind of stupid.
Yes.
But that proves that the FBI watches my videos. So if you think I'm Alex Jones, I ain't nothing like Alex Jones. I just go by what I see, and I talk about it and put it up there. Now, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty damn accurate, man. I'm way over 90%. Okay? But organizations like CARE and Sunlight, they do the same thing. I'm the guy that discovered Huma Abedin was working for Sunlight while she was working for Hillary Clinton, which was illegal. She had to quit working for all her slush funds. Y'all remember that? That's right. I was a part of that. And I still got the list from that name with her name on it right now. In fact, it's on, I think it's posted on my website. So you can go look it up. Look at Sunlight, and look at those years. I keep up with them every year. I put down all their advisors, all their names. I tell all on these people. Sunlight don't like me, man. They hate my guts.
I love you. I think you're a great person.
Man, we got to finish that key, man.
Tall
So when you mention about going after the leftover guy, I go after the left, like with a vengeance.
He does. He does.
We gotta get at the right too, man. It is some shady shit going on.
It is.
Well, there is. There's a lot of them that are shady on the right, and I've gone after just about every one of them.
How you felt about Paul Ryan?
But I also, you got to admit, when I go after somebody like Uber Guy or Moore, or I mean Mo, not Moore. Well, it might be Moore. I don't know.
You went after me before. Stop it. You have went after me 3 times until I responded. You made 4 videos about me until I finally said I said, "Hey Bob, what's up, Bob?"
Here's the deal. You got to push people to do what's right sometimes.
He pushed me to. He got my attention. He made videos about. I said, "This dude got 5 subscribers." Like, hold on, let me talk to this dude. Look, I subscribed to him. I saw a notification. I said, I could have liked Bob. I said, Bob, hit me up. Here's my email. Talk to me. And I put him on show here. He was a call in for like a whole hour. Everybody laughed like only Mo can pull that off. No, we all can pull that off. Because Bob is a good dude. I swear to God, if Bob came to the Moore, he would get a lot of love. He would get a lot of love there. I swear. Look,
here's where
can't get it.
I would probably have to make a deal with Tommy. I wouldn't talk about any.
Ain't no deal. Come on now, stop it, Bob. Stop it, Bob.
But I would have to talk about the build the wall.
Ain't no deal going on, Bob. Everybody love you, dude.
But as it stands right now, he won't let me go up on stage.
No, you got.
I'm not gonna go unless he lets me.
We all know who you are, Bob. You pull it off. You got 100 subscribers. You can pull it off to draw people that got 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate that, brother.
Oh, I know. I draw attention from everybody. I know at some point.
Draw attention. I mean, Uber. You know I'm talking about Uber.
I'm doing a video, and I said the name.
Have 2 subscribers and draw people. So look, we need some message. We need the message out there.
Right.
I'm good with that. You can bash Tommy.
Hey,
you can bash me. I'm good with that.
Right.
You bash me too. You know I don't care, man. I love it.
Yeah, I'll bash your old looking ass Santa Claus ass. I'll bash.
Hey, you said I'm 99%. Well, that's probably a little more.
You gonna lock the dreads up, man?
Yeah, I don't like the dreads because
Bob bought dreadlocks. He made a wig.
I know they look cool, and if you like them, I promise you, I'll dig them out by the end of this week. And next week, when I'm on one of your videos, I'll be wearing Modell Reese dreadlocks that I actually made.
He spent money on dreads to make a video about me, and I looked at like, you know what? Let me go ahead and $1. He made it. Modell Reese spread a fake news. He made a video for like 3 hours with some fake dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, I put some fake freckles on my face too, man. I had a lot of freckles on my face.
I cried. I said, I need to reach out to Bob.
That was funny video.
This is funny.
I was trying to
even hate you. You were hilarious.
I really like that. I try to be respectful when I'm cutting on people. Look.
And then he said Uber guy's fake. I was like, oh, he could start Uber guy.
Carol Long said, Bob, where do you
believe the video?
Me and Bob was on the phone going at it at first.
When he first seen my posting, because I was trying to get his attention. Hey, you don't want to go to the Moore rally? That's where all the fake patriots go. He called me, man. What the hell? I'm gonna come beat your ass. Where you at?
Let me tell you about Uber guy. Let me tell you about Uber guy. What I know about Uber guy. Uber guy. When I met about the Moore, he's a guy. He's probably the most realest guy I know when it comes to intellectual conversation. He's very open with open dialogue. He don't give a care. I can be pissed and he'll walk up to that person and talk to him. He don't care if the person yelled at us. So he'll try to keep it like, you know what? Let me talk. That's why I respect Uber guy. Uber guy encouraged me a lot. So Uber guy, that's what they'll do right there.
I went after
I tried, man.
You try, but you kind of like more calm than me when coming. I'm kind of more of a loose cannon. You kind of do shit.
Yeah, you was about to throw hands. I remember that shit.
And I look at you like you still talking to this person, like, let me chill. I'm on Twitter right now, getting her back in the bar. Someone filmed me finna fight somebody.
Right.
I was defending Joey Gibson. That video's all on Twitter. I'm like, that's my bad image right there.
Joey Gibson's atheist.
That shit was crazy.
The tall cans. Bob driving his bike to the gas and get a beer. I love that shit. We got love, Bob.
Hey Mo, Carol asked a question about you.
Hold on, Carol. Let me go right. Carol, get up.
Carol Long asked. She said, "Bob, Where do most freckles come from?
My freckles came from. I'm light skinned. You know what I'm saying? It's from my great granddaddy.
No, that ain't why.
Oh shit! Come on with the shit, Bob. Come on with
Come on now. Hey, that means I'm a mulatto. I'm a mulatto, right? I'm a mulatto, right?
Great grandma had freckles.
Oh man.
But here's the real reason why Mo got freckles. Hold on, let me get a beer for this one, because I don't want to be laughing.
AD, get on here.
Well, Bob, am I doing the right thing now?
I don't know, man. I think you really your heart's in the right place. I'll just leave it at that.
So what?
AD, I get you next time. Damn, this will be funny with AD. But AD, look.
Oh, that's AD. What up, AD?
AD Bell.
What Gucci? Well, Bob, am I doing the right thing now, man? Let me know.
Look here. Mo Duck's freckles come from when he was born. Mama looked at him and slapped the fucking shit out of him. And he knocked all the black off his face, and he still got that fucking black freckle on.
Oh, stop it, Bob. Stop it, Bob. Now it's stop it, Bob. Stop it, Bob. Oh, this is comedy. I love this shit.
Man.
Look, I'm trying not to cuss, but I'm saying I love this shit.
I tell people all the time on a serious note, though, like, because, like, I got my Discord, and you talked about them, like, sometimes people just, some shit, man, like, on the right side. Like, I don't mean to be the type to just be going in on the conservative side, but, like, I was guilty of it before. I ain't gonna hold you, but, like, I'm way more objective than I used to be. I'm growing, you feel me?
Oh, that's cool, man. No, look, the honesty, somewhere one time I heard that freckles were a gift from God because he was giving somebody a lot of insight or a lot of intelligence or compassion or something. I can't remember what it was, but that's what I believe about people that got freckles.
Stop it, Bob.
Bob, you
famous. Everybody know about to stop it, Bob.
You can believe either one you want. If Mama slapped the shit out of him, or maybe God just made him like that,
This dude probably behind Trump. Trump might do a speech and say this. All right, let's get for Bob. Stop it, Bob. Everybody like, stop it, Bob. What up? No, things happen for a reason in life.
I did meet one of the Trump sons one time. I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah. That's a good family right there.
Oh my God. I got 30 people watching. What the hell with Bob? This is a little parody. Come on, I'm gonna leave this alone. Go ahead. Don't stop it, Bob. Talk.
Oh man, I'm about wore out now.
You wore out. That's because you've been drinking too goddamn much. Stop it.
Actually, this is only my second beer, man. I'm wore out because I rode my bike too far today.
2 blocks. Stop it, Bob.
Man.
My video. I come up to the intersection and stop my bike for all the traffic, and the Blazer turning at me, and this girl, she fixated on me, man. Another young chick. Little Hispanic girl, and I said, "Hey, how you ladies doing?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm fine, baby. Yeah, we fine." They kept on driving, but real slow. And she had her head cracked around, staring at me, man. I was like, "Oh, fuck, not again." And I thought about it, and I said, "Well, maybe give me a little bump if they turn back around." Well, they never turned back around, but it gave me a big head. Made me feel good.
I did break for a second.
Hell yeah. And I didn't have the Trump hat on. I had my American flag hat on. The other one, I just don't know where the hell I put that thing. That's why I was looking earlier. The hell I put that hat?
Oh,
shit. Fell down over here.
Where the birds at, man? Where the hoes at?
Where they at?
Dude, let me tell you how it is. Down here in Edinburgh, Texas.
Let me tell you how it is. Go ahead.
The women outnumber the men something like 4-1.
That's it?
And on top of that, there's a lot of gay guys down here. Of course, there's a lot of bisexual women, but down here, the men got the pick of the litter, not the other way around. That's what I love about it down here.
Hated it.
I can turn down 10 women in one day and just look at a girl up and down like that. She get a big old smile, say, "Come on," and we going home, baby. And she'll buy the damn beer. Bet that.
Right.
AD, I need you real soon on here. This is gonna be lit.
Yeah, AD, I really want to have a real convo because like I just lost all the inner sauce, man. I'm trying to figure out I don't know.
AD,
yeah,
AD,
no, I don't do that, but yeah, I mean, but it's kind of it's hoodie down here. You got nice houses.
AD, let's have a conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because like I like having real comment. I don't like just doing my YouTube shit
on a 3-way phone call.
I'm not faded. I had that cigar. That shit fucked my head up.
Let me go get a beer. Let other guy pick a subject and let's weigh in on it. I want to hear him talk.
What's your AD?
Yeah, I got something. I definitely got something.
Hold on.
Put your email in the comment, AD. AD want to come on. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Talk, AD.
You on it?
No, I'm waiting for AD to send his email so I can invite him on. I don't know AD. I don't know your email, so go on here on a live chat and send your email. I'll get you on here right now because this is a critical time right now. AD, you know you encouraged me like 2 years ago. You know when you know what you had 10,000 subscribers and it was on stuff that you was trying to warn me about and I didn't. You know, it's the stuff I'm seeing. AD. No.
God, tell me too. Everybody keeps saying I'm high. No, I was smoking a cigar. I smoked the whole joint.
Hold on, let me get AD. No, dude, they trying to get my AD email.
My recycle.
Hold on, let me get AD on here. Hold on. AD, hold on.
Yo, Bob, let me get one of them Johns.
Man, if you're over here, you know, I got like a lifetime supply over here. When I moved here, these bad boys were 92 cents a can.
Or
92. Word.
I got so many people down here drinking these beers because I buy them like a case at a time, and people just caught on, man. And
all right, AD,
they sell so many of these here. Now the price is $1.27 up to $1.50 a can.
Word.
Bastards.
Bastards.
It went up on the prices like they did Lucy's.
Took away my cheap beer, so now it's a kind of cheap beer.
It's better to go light. It's better for your body.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm trying to think. Hold on.
You said you had something really on your mind you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, man. Trying to think of how to really put it.
I'm almost getting AD on here. Hold on. I gotta go backspace. I'm done with computers.
I'm trying to think like That's
a good idea. Thanks, Christian. Sam's Club got the cheapest, but Sam's Club's like on the other side of town from where I live.
Well, it's a real shit, man. Do you think that? Because I hate talking about
AD. I got it right here. Hold on.
The Civil War thing, man.
Said AD didn't invite. Hold on. Let me get my your dig on. Hold on.
What other guy? What were you saying? What I think about what?
Other guy.
Like the Civil War. Do you think we really on the verge right now? Like with anything that can happen, you know, I don't want to say on a platform, but like someone gets hurt, politicians. I can't. This one is kind of DHS and all that. I mean, someone gets hurt, someone gets harmed, someone gets impeached, or anything.
I got your answer for that.
Yeah, like.
No, I got your answer for that.
Right. AD, I sent you an invite.
Here's the way I see it. America was so bad off under Obama that all we needed to tip the scale was Hillary Clinton getting elected. So if that crazy ass bitch would have got elected, and let me throw this in the mix real quick so you understand real good. Angela Merkel over there in Germany went and made a deal with Russia and their energy companies. See if this don't sound like a Hillary Clinton to you. And she shut down all their nuclear plants and a lot of their coal plants.
Okay.
Now they're building a pipeline from Russia to Germany
What's good,
to supply Germany with all of their energy.
AD in the house.
Hold 60%.
Love you, brother.
Of their energy. So,
damn, nigga, I ain't seen you in a minute.
Mr. AD, how you doing? I'm Bob.
What's going on, Bob? I know you is. You the GOAT, Bob.
AD sounds familiar.
Speak your mind. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Hell yeah. Got AD in there.
Hey, Uber guy. I'm one of them real ass niggas, man. Like this ain't no this ain't no fake money, man. Like YouTube type shit.
On my videos.
At the same time, hey Bob, hold on, Bob. Let me talk for a second, sir.
Let him talk, Bob, because the mic's off. You don't let him talk.
Like, this ain't no fake ass, like, you know what I'm saying, YouTube type shit. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying. You know, I had a couple of conversations with Mo, and I told Mo how I felt about you. You know what I'm saying? I felt that, you know what I'm saying, for me personally, sir, I felt you was suspect. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest, man, it was based on the situation when the last time we had a conversation and the people that was in your chat room. And it was because one person in particular that was in your chat room. Now, I know you went down there to Arizona with Candace Owens now. And it was an individual. It was an individual that was in your chat room. You know what I'm saying? They was on another person's live stream, and they were talking bad about y'all. But at the same time, they was on your chat room too.
AD, that's not me, dog.
I can explain that.
That's not me. Everybody keeps thinking that's me. That's not me.
But it's on a profile picture. I thought that.
That's not me. That's
Terminator. I know who that is. Let me explain that to you, AD.
No. AD, finish this. Let AD finish this.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when that person was on a thing, and then he was on your thing, and when that situation happened, I felt a certain type of way, along with the situation with criminal justice reform. Because as I said, man, that was a real situation to me. That wasn't a situation that was just, you know what I'm saying, small peanuts. It was something to talk about at the time. So I still felt a certain type of way about that. Because of my own personal experience. Because when I was doing this YouTube thing, I didn't go out, I didn't just talk about what Trump had going on. I ain't talking about what the Democrats had going on. I ain't talking about what the Republicans had going on. Man, I talked about myself. I utilized myself. I put myself out there. And that was something that was important to me because I served my country, man, honorably. And I went back home, man, with a gun. And they locked me up, man. They gave me a 3-year sentence. A 3-year sentence. And it was a constant struggle for me, sir. So I felt a certain type of way about that.
AD, turn your mic down a little bit. Turn down
a little bit. But my question.
I'm on my phone, man. Y'all got to excuse me.
Because they said you too loud. That's all.
Let me do the first. AD, that's not
anyway. AD, you loud anyway.
AD, that's not me. That's Hotep. I don't know. I think you mixing me up with Hotep.
But I know Hotep. And it was another guy with dreads. I know Hotep Jesus. I've been following them guys for a while. Like Hotep Jesus, he ain't really on the Trump train. He's somewhat in tune with Uncle Hotep, Handyman Mayhem. Like, but at the same time, I know him, but it was a guy that looked like you. And maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. Yeah. But I just saw a guy, man, that was on your joint talking trash to me. That was on their joint talking trash about them. And I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out what was really going on.
I can't really control that. But like, I mean, I never ever been to Arizona yet. But
right.
My thing with the prison reform.
I thought that for a second. I was like, they doing hold on.
I understand that's a real situation for people, but what's wrong with me going to Atlanta in the hood in front of a prison, talking to people to get people to get awareness that there's a prison reform and criminal justice going on, or me going to North Philly in the hood and talking to the people out there and it's right on the streets where it's literally just about.
Wasn't nothing wrong. It was nothing wrong with you talking about it, sir. It was just that it was a situation that even I got invited to functions to be there, and I said no, I don't want to do that because for me, it's more than just, oh, let me put this face out here. I want to talk about it real because I was actually talking about it before the whole situation with a young lady that you guys started talking about actually came up. I actually made a video about it, and I had a video with one of my close friends who was a Trump supporter and been there with me from the beginning, Ricky Young. Mo, you know who Ricky is.
Oh,
and
yeah, Ricky, that's my dude.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I know Ricky.
I made a video, and that video got like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't get no static, and I wasn't mad about that. But I'm like, man, I'm over here having a realistic conversation. So it began with trying to say, hey, let's have a realistic conversation. But the people that was in your chat, the people that was in your comment section, they wasn't trying to hear that. They wanted to say, oh, well, we ain't trying to hear that. We want to talk about this. And that made me feel a certain type of way about you because I commented multiple times, and you didn't come there and say, okay, well, let's see what this brother had to say. As for me, I'm sitting here right now. I can show y'all, man. I'm sitting here with my work uniform on because the Democrats in my state said, okay, what we gonna do is we gonna make sure that if you do get convicted of a felony, whether you can prove that you did convict the felony or not, we gonna make sure that it's a statute of limitation upon, you know what I'm saying, that felony holding you back. Because as I said, I got an associate's degree in business administration. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration. I got an honorable discharge at the Army. But for almost 8 years of my life, I have been bounded because I got a gun that I purchased legally in one state and took it to another state because that state was my home. That's where I was from, the city of Chicago. And they locked me up, man. They sent me to prison. And for so many years, I wasn't able to get a regular income to be able to provide for my kids. But you know what the Democrats did in my state? They said, we're going to stop all of that. And they gave me and right now, I have a full-time job with full-time benefits, no Medicaid, getting full medical, full benefits, full everything, provide for my kids, man. That's what the Democrats did in my state, and that was the conversation I was trying to have with people. But people wanted to make it about something that, yeah, it is important. But what about those of us who are already out? What about those of us who need to provide for our kids right now? And that was the problem I had with you, sir.
But AD, on some real,
over.
I have no control over. I don't even know what. I don't even know what you're talking about the comment section. I have no control over what people say, and I didn't even see anything in the comment section. I'm so lost right now. I'm confused because I got cousins that got that gun charge just when they raided the house that I was pretty much living in. And the reason why it's real to me is because I had nothing to do with anything. I was in the I would have been in the basement if I was still living there. And just by being guilty by association, I'd have been in jail. That's why I take it serious, because there's plenty of people that's going to jail for conspiracy charges and that ghost dope. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, I don't understand why is the issue with me bringing awareness that there's people in the prison right now suffering, whether it's Democrats that can help them, Republicans that can help them, anybody that can help them. I don't get why is the issue that I'm asking for, like, not even just the petition, I'm asking for names, all type of stuff. I really don't understand that. I mean, other than the chat room thing, I really don't know nothing about what happened in the chat room, to be honest with you. And then the Arizona thing, that's misunderstanding, Doc. So I feel as though, you know, we have a real conversation together. Like we could end all that. Like we could literally look at that and see that that is not even a misunderstanding, completely just off.
We got a three-way call. I mean,
yeah, like a three-way call, because I had love, but I was wondering, I'm like, why am I getting resistance for trying to push for prison reform or criminal justice? Because I don't care if it's Hillary in office. That's something that I literally really do care about. I don't have to be from the hood or had to be in jail or nothing like that to care about. I got family that's in jail. I got family that's suffering from.
Yes.
So what?
I said we all do. You have it.
Conspiracy charges and things like that. So when I go to, let's say, North Philly, when we went on Broad and Erie, that was a heated situation. I chose to go out there and speak to the hood. Even in Atlanta, so plenty of times out here, I'll go to that prison and I'll literally talk to people. Like that one man that walked up to me, I knew him for nothing. I did not know him at all.
Right.
And he was telling me about his experience about being in the system and how messed up it is, how he robbed a bank. And then some of the people that after he did his 3 years, they got ghost dope charge, conspiracy charges, and they still in there for like 20 years or whatnot. And I heard him out. I mean, this dude could have been walking up ready to rob me, shoot me, whatever. I could bring my friend Mark on it, not Mark, the white Mark, but the black Mark that was recording the video.
Right.
He'll say straight up that I was open to this dude. This dude ain't no Trump supporter or nothing like that. But he respected the fact that I'm willing to stand here in literally the worst part of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, and just to say, what are we going to do? Prison reform is an opportunity. Criminal justice reform is an opportunity right now. So if I'm shut down, or who's going to do it? Who's going to speak up for the people that don't have a voice in the prisons right now?
No, I get what you're saying right now. At that point, it wasn't that, because that was a conversation that was already being had. That was a conversation that has been had for a while. It was a cause that I already donated to. It was like it's called #Cut50. It was something that was already in play. So when you did it, it was like, is he doing it because he genuinely care, or he doing it because Trump released this one lady? Right. Because it was something that was already being discussed already. And this is what I was trying to explain to the people within your subscribership, your subscriptions, and things of that nature. But they wasn't trying to hear that. They were telling me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, not knowing that I was a Trump supporter. But I was a person who was right in the same situation that you in right now. But when I was saying what they wanted to hear, it was all good. Even though what I was saying, what they wanted to hear, is the same thing I'm saying right now.
AD. Well, by doing these videos, you can keep up every subscribers, and you're gonna sit there. Sometimes, a lot of times, the last 4 days, I don't even look at my subscribers because I really can't see. That's why I had a moderator and talk to me. I mean, come on, AD. You already know how it is. I mean,
but the main ones came from my head, though. They came from my head, though, Mo. You know it. Y'all know it. They came from my head.
I hope. Look, that's a good thing. I want people to come from my head right now. That means blessed are the one who is persecuted.
Man, but we in a situation.
Dude,
we in a situation.
Somebody came in your head, AD.
We in a situation right now where we gotta really start hearing each other out, though.
Sign, dude. That's a good sign, my brother.
Can I weigh in on this?
But on some real shit, if you told me that, AD, on some real shit, if you told me that like back then, if you named who was going in because you had your cause, but all they cared about was Trump, I would have called them out. I do it all the time, bro. I do it all. But
that was before I even like got a chance to even be on your stuff. It was just that I looked up and got on your stuff because Mo was on there, and me and Mo was cool, and you allowed me to jump on. That was before you even allowed me to jump on. That it started off. That's why that one time it got so hot, because they was in the chat room and they were telling me, "Oh, remember a few months ago what you were saying?" Yeah. I remember a few months ago what I was saying, because a few months ago, the same thing I was saying then, I'm saying now, which was the same thing I was saying when I was really supporting Trump. I haven't changed, man. My positions about everything haven't changed. The only thing my position switched on is the fact that the Democrats, and I'm gonna be honest, they can hate it. They can say, "Oh well, you messed up, you deserve whatever you got." But the Democrats in my state has given me an opportunity, man, to provide for my kids. And I'm here. You see what I'm saying? I'm here. The Republicans said no. The Democrats said yes. They gave me a chance, man.
Trust the Bob want to say something.
Go ahead, Bob. Bob the GOAT.
Don't stop it, Bob. You said Bob the GOAT. Don't stop, Bob. Say it, Bob.
Look, I've been listening to them both talk, but I got a couple of things I just want to throw in real quick.
All right. Sip,
brother.
I got to. I just took a beer, man. It dehydrates your throat. You got to drink, man. You got to drink beer, not camel piss.
I love you, Bob.
Look here. I agree that he was wrongfully prosecuted. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Period. And I'll say this. I was taken to court one time on a fake ass charge. I almost got prosecuted. And believe it or not, the judge was married to the fucking DA. And they was trying to Shanghai me right up on into prison. So I know where you're coming from. When you talk about the corrupt system that we have, it's been allowed to be corrupt. You know, it used to be against the law for a judge to have any kind of personal relationship with any DAs that go into her court with prosecuting a case. This couple freaking married.
True.
Okay, so we do have a problem with our legal system. It is, in fact, broken. Now, with that said, I want to say this. If we band together and vote in good Christian conservatives, the system will fix itself. But you cannot stop at the federal level. You have to get involved in your county. Do you even know who's on your county board right now? Do you know who's running?
Yes, Bob, I do. Bob, yes, I do, because I go. And before I actually said, Bob, before I shut down my YouTube channel, I posted a video about my local representative for the House of Congress. And what's crazy is he's a Democrat, but he's also a Christian. He's also business-minded. He has a business-minded approach to everything that he do. So for me, like, I can't speak for nobody else, sir. I only speak for myself. Where I live at, like, they are doing the best that they can possibly do. The police, they fight crime. If you do something bad, they gonna book your ass. But at the same time, they ain't out here trying to say, oh, well, you look suspicious, so we gonna get you. One of the main things I do at my job is I drive. And the only way I could drive is if I got a driver's license. Which means that, guess what happened to me over the course of the last 5 to 7 years? I ain't got pulled over. And I'm a black man with dreads, just like Mo and just like Uber guy. They don't mess with me. And I live in a democratically held district.
Okay, let me finish what I was explaining to you.
Go ahead, son.
Coach.
Look, I feel you, man. I feel you. Watch this. I figured you were involved locally. I was talking about the majority of the people out there that are on the bandwagon here, okay? Most people are not involved in their local elections. I figured you were due to your personal life experience. So check this out. How about everybody go to TrumpsandConservatives.com and look up my blog and then go look at my voting list that I just started. I would love for you to join it and help out because I'm trying to create the first nationwide Christian conservative voters list for this country. It's free. Everybody got to volunteer. You make the list for your state, start at the federal level, and go as far down as you can possibly got the energy for. Go to your county level, go to your city level. Everybody that's running for office this year, put the most Christian conservative person on that list because that's who we need to get voted into office.
Don't stop it, Bob.
Well, even with that, though, even with that.
We got a district. No. There's two scumbags running. There's just one person.
No. Hey, Bob, right, though. Bob, right. Hey, Bob, right. You know why Bob, right? Because Mo.
All right, I'm off the mic right now. I just want to let people talk.
Hey, Mo, ain't you from Chicago?
I'm from Northside, Arley Park, Norco.
Right. Now, see, everybody right now talking about, oh, y'all shouldn't have voted in Rahm Emanuel. You know who I voted for?
Oh.
Reverend Meeks.
I get that. I'm 100%.
I voted for Reverend Meeks.
You got people.
I actually get that too.
I'm going to cut the mic off and let them talk. I'm going to cut the mic off.
Keisha Bottoms. She's a Democrat. I'm bipartisan when it comes to criminal justice. This president, that's different. I can vote for somebody that's Democrat that wants to work on prison reform and criminal justice. And my entire time during this prison thing, I have always said that it doesn't matter, you're Democrat, Republican, this is a bipartisan situation. I shouted out Van Jones for showing up at the prison reform thing. And then also, there's never been about me because I told Ike Raw to put the actual petition in his name instead of my name. You don't see anything about Uber Guy on that petition, but I pushed it. That's all I did. I really didn't do nothing. I mean, and like I say this all the time because I hate when conservatives or people in the Republican Party think that you only vote Republican. There's corrupt Republicans too that want to book people and just put them under the jails too. So it never was about you only. The Democrats is the only ones that's going to be able to fix it or help or whatever. Whoever wants to help it, I'm willing to work with them. Yes. But I feel as though we could have made a lot of progress if, like, maybe me, you, Mo, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, we see exactly what's going on. We come in and have a conversation like we are right now, and then, you know, figure some things out like bipartisan. And right now, like that whole petition, not even just the petition is there. I got lists of people or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and that's what I'm pushing for. I'm just pushing for it nonstop. I might not get any type of something to happen out of it. But one thing's for sure, like since I started, I have never stopped. But the whole thing is, even if it affects me or not, regardless the fact that my record is pretty much cleared now, I still stand and I still constantly, nonstop, stand up for the kids that have no choice but to sell drugs because their mother or father is not there. It never had anything to do with Democrats or Republicans. My number one thing always was sign a petition and send names so we could try to get something. Because if we can't get a bigger name that's in the NFL, NBA, or celebrity or whatever to just give the list to the dude Trump, we're not going to get any progress. And right now was the perfect opportunity because you had the man with the pen in his hand to start fixing things and changing laws and fixing the bail system, all that, you know. So I'm still a little lost. I don't know if it was a mix of confusion. I don't know what happened in it. That's the first for me about the chat room thing. And then the Arizona thing right now is extremely new to me because I've never been in Arizona a day in my life. So I'm still trying to figure out what did I do wrong? What the hell I do wrong? Well, AD, you muted.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix this stuff right now.
Oh,
it was an accident. I was trying to do some. Damn it! How do I
think that I'm like, because I literally like the way my
I'm minute this. I'm trying to do this shit for real.
All right, like the way my YouTube channel started was just driving Uber. It wasn't for politics or nothing.
Oh, I'm trying to unmute. I'm trying to unmute.
Oh, wow.
How the hell I do this shit?
You got. Hold on. How you?
I'm trying to unmute it. I don't know how to do this. I was just doing it because I'm trying to experiment.
Oh, you can't. AD, you gotta mute it on your side.
I'm muted, y'all. I'm muted, AD.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Trust the Bob. I'm muted.
Can y'all hear me?
I'm muted. I was not trying to censor you, AD. I was not trying to censor you.
It's all good. It's all good. Can y'all hear me?
I heard so many voices, so I had shut somebody down. I want him to talk.
You know what? Hey, I swear to God, Uber Guy, I appreciate everything you saying because, you know, I was talking to Mo, man, and I told Mo how I thought about you.
Yeah, trust the Bob. Unmute yourself.
Huh?
No, trust the Bob. If you hear me, unmute yourself, you drunk ass.
Oh, but like I appreciate everything that you're saying. But my thing is, I know where you coming from. Now I truly know where you coming from. My thing is this. I saw something, man. I saw something from Candace Owens like a week ago. You know what Candace Owens said? She offered a person who's running to be the representative for the House of Representatives in a district in New York $100,000. $100,000. Do you know what she offered her that for? To debate.
What?
To debate. Like she like. So you telling me that the people that got the hold over you, they can't offer $100,000 to start a campaign in the city of Chicago, Mo, you know, Mo, I told you well before I talked to Uber guy. I told you what I was about. I told you what I was trying to do. I told you what my mission was. I told you what Voices Against Destruction stand for. I wear under my work shirt every day.
Yep.
$100,000 to debate. Not to go and try to talk to fix something, but to bait. This is what Candace Owens offered. Really?
I know exactly talking about too, yeah.
Really? That's where we at right now? That's where we at? That's what we on? That's what we about? That's what this Trump movement about? Come on, man. They can hate me, man, but at the same time, man, you ain't gonna fool me. I'm not that gullible, man. I'm not that gullible. $100,000 to debate, not fix nothing, to debate.
Debate.
That's what Candace Owens offered.
I mean, I get that, but I'm not with that. Like, I don't agree with it neither. I'm still trying to figure out why is there an issue with what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I mean,
because you on that side, sir.
No,
y'all on that side, Mo on that side. It just me and Mo, we got a relationship that extends far beyond that. So even though we go a couple of days, a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months without talking, me and Mo, we done talked about things, you know what I'm saying, that we probably can't discuss in public. So we got that relationship, but I don't have that type of relationship with you. So when y'all on platforms together, when y'all doing things together, I'm looking at it like, man, is this dude really, really, really trustworthy? And what you said based on tonight, sir, I have no problem with you. I have no problem with what you're trying to do, and I would be more than willing to help you out. I probably could send you everything you need right now because I have. Because I was there before you was. Not say nothing bad against you, but I have what it was that I'm trying to put into the system. What I'm trying to get people to truly understand that all out here, man, looking for bad blood against predominantly white folks. It's not the case, especially when I'm spending my time giving money to white folks. I'm spending my time talking to white folks who strung out on drugs. When I'm spending my time looking at white single mothers going through the same thing that they say everything that we as black people go through. Man, that's a load of crap.
Okay.
We got problems out here in this country, and it's not defined by race.
Okay. Hey, what's your thought, Uber?
With that, we see I'm a little lost. With the prison, with my petition, not even the petition, just my mission, or not even just my mission, everybody's mission. Why can't we join forces and bring all that together and fix it first? It's been a couple months since I've seen you. And
because we get lost, sir. We get lost. We get lost in the stupidity. For example, the thing with Serena Williams. Everybody had something to say about the situation with Serena Williams. Why are we talking about Serena Williams? Why is that even a conversation? She don't even live in the same class, the same financial class that we live in. Because even if some of us have a little bit more than others, I guarantee you it is not that much of a difference. So let's focus on us. That's what this whole movement was supposed to be about. That's why I supported who I supported, and that's why I voted for who I voted for. And I'm saying him being laid to the wayside because he got people in the White House that don't have his best interest at heart. So they tell him to go out here, yeah, you tweet this. Yeah, you go out here and you tweet that. And guess what? Man, y'all gonna lose the House and y'all gonna lose the Senate. And you damn sure gonna lose the motherfucking presidency, excuse my language, in 2020. I'm here to tell you. Why? Because I started in 2016. And I try to tell the Democrats the same thing. And they call me a sellout, a coon, a Uncle Tom, and everything else. And I get the same thing from the Republicans. I'm stupid, I'm slow, I'm a libtard, I'm a snowflake, I'm a this, I'm a that. Come on, man. I'm college educated, man. And I've been through enough to know. And the only way you could tell me that I'm wrong, you gotta prove it to me. And the only way you could prove it to me is by the numbers. And guess what? Numbers don't lie. And I'm real enough to tell you, if the numbers don't add up on my side, yeah, I was wrong. That's who I am.
Mo, you muted.
All right, I'm back now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Trump the Bob, what you gotta say? What you gotta say, Trump the Bob? What you gotta say, Trump the Bob? Huh? Bob, talk.
Bob muted.
Hold on, I did not. Hold on, I didn't mute Bob. Hold on, Bob. You muted yourself because I can't push the button. You muted yourself. You know what, Bob? You gotta go. I'm kicking you off. Ejected. Stop it, Bob. Because look, you muted. Bob. All right. I'm going to eject you. All right. Let Bob off. If you want to come back on, he invite us up back on. So, what's up? You still Eddie?
Yes, sir.
You still there, Uber?
Yes, sir.
All right. We the last three left. All right, Bob. Bob, go ahead and fall asleep. You good. We love Bob. Shout out to Bob. Everybody follow Trump the Bob.
Bob's the GOAT, man.
He is the GOAT. I love that.
Without Bob, I wouldn't even be on here right now.
Right.
Hey, I'm in my car, man, because my kids, man.
Great, AD, you great.
They got all the communication devices, and it's a lady, man. She, you know what I'm saying? She's a foster mom, you know what I'm saying? And she entrusts me and my lady to, you know what I'm saying, to watch the kids that she foster mother over. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting them do their thing. Cause I gotta be working early tomorrow. So I'm out here in the truck right now. You see me? I'm out here in the truck. You know, and and once I called you, I didn't even know you was live, Mo. I was just like, man, brother, what you on? I saw your shit earlier. And I was in the comment section just talking, and I just heard the conversation. I saw how the conversation went left. But my whole thing is, man, we don't need the conversation to go left. We need to go right. We need to keep it right where it needs to be. And the only way it needs to be is right here with the people.
All right.
And then you really care about the people, you should be willing enough to hear everybody out and what everybody got to say.
And I thank God for Bob. Bob is bringing
nowhere. Especially if y'all elected in 2020.
Yeah. Because
right now it ain't looking good. I'm just being honest. It's not looking good.
That's how you feel.
Hey, Rasmussen, man, don't define like the black Trump support, man. Like that's just the same people back and forth. They going back and forth with, man. Black people not fucking with Trump right now, man. They not, man. And motherfuckers gotta, excuse my language again, they gotta change that, brother. You gotta change that.
You don't know everything. You don't look, AD Bell. I understand what you're saying, but you don't know everything, brother. You don't.
I know I don't.
But sometimes
that's my whole point. I don't know everything. But it's a lot of people
know everything, AD.
It's a lot of people that take their cues from people who think they do know everything. And how many times have you talked to me in the last 2 months? 0. So you get a fresh perspective of what's going on in the world.
AD,
you ain't talk to me, Mo.
I got to fix the video because I want the video to be different. Hold on,
Mo. You ain't talked to me, brother. This is the first time you talked to me in a few months.
But I talk to you now, though.
I'm telling you what's going on in the real world, and in the real world, I'm telling you, black folks ain't messing with Trump, man.
AD, I wouldn't be
not, man. Candace Owens is the leader, man, of the conservative movement right now. That's not getting y'all nowhere.
She don't got nothing to do with what we doing. I have no. I got no ties to her.
But you know how many people in the United States of America? Over 300 million. So if it's 300 million people in the United States of America and you got 17,000 following you, man, you think you really getting your word out there? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You're not.
Hey,
wait. You said that.
What would you say?
Even Henry Davis. Henry Davis, he viral, man. Henry Davis got 1 million people listening to what he's saying, brother. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. He got 1 million people that view this stuff, and he think that's something. That's nothing. Change come from within. Y'all gotta listen to me. If I'm gonna tell you something wrong, I ain't gonna tell you nothing at all. I'm telling you, they not messing with y'all, bro.
My mic's off.
They not, brother. They not. Hey, they really not messing with y'all, man.
Hey, I love you, but
you gotta change that, man. You gotta change that.
Wait, you saying the black community don't mess with us?
No.
Right, well, I got to show you the full video when I went. Where I went to North Philly, in the worst part of North Philly, around a bunch of Muslims that would never.
I saw it. I saw it. I watch all y'all stuff, man. I saw it. And I'm here to tell you, brother, they're not.
Well, they're not. Why are they signing the petition?
So, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and it was a video that I made, and it's on there. It should be on here. Socialism is the name, but this is the game.
Okay, explain it.
Andrew Gillum, Stacey Abrams. Do you know who they are?
What you know?
Do you know who they are?
Stacey Abrams
and Andrew Gillum.
Are you talking about the accuser?
No. See, that's what I'm talking about. Stacey Abrams is the person who's vying to be the governor of the state of Georgia, a black woman. Andrew Gillum is the person who's vying to be the governor of the state of Florida. Two deep south states. If y'all don't know that, y'all don't know nothing, brother.
If we don't have a conversation, you gotta tone it down.
I don't know nothing, brother. Nothing. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being too loud. Maybe I'm being too.
It's getting a little too wild, bro.
I had to cut the mic close, AD. I had to do it.
I know exactly what Stacey Abrams is now that you're talking about. I know who I'm voting for too, but I know exactly what they're doing.
AD, I had to cut the mics off on you.
Oh man.
So what's going
my thing is, I want to know, where is this resistance for me coming from? This makes no logical sense to me at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Real rap. Like, I really don't get it. Like, I got people in North Philly that, and you can't tell me because I'm from Philly. I would say the same thing. I'm saying there were people out there, Muslim, hood as hell, don't bang with Trump. They seen what I was doing with prison reform, criminal justice. I wasn't talking about Trump. I brought it up once, and they didn't get mad at me like that. You'll see. He said, brother, let me see the petition so I can sign it, get some names together. And now I'm not there, but somebody else is over there working alongside them. Stacey Abrams is the one that's running for these midterms, the black lady versus the white dude. I know what you're talking about, but I already know who I'm voting for, because already we have the mayor banning things like.
You know who you voting for. But the fact that she's able to be the first black female to be the governor
anywhere to talk now,
in Georgia, in the state that I lived in, Jefferson County, Watley to be exact, area code 30477, where I went to school at, outside of Chicago. The fact that she's able to be vying to be the governor, that spelled problems. Andrew Gillum, the state of Florida, black man, mayor of Tallahassee. So much so that the person that he's running against, he can't even come up with a correct message. He said, oh, well, I got to get back to y'all because we got to get it together. Like I said, socialism is the name, but this is the game. Because guess what? Trump ran on socialism, and people who voted for Trump don't even know it. Don't even know it. You know what Trump said? You know what Trump said? We can't have people dying on the streets. That's socialism, baby. and y'all don't even know it because a lot of people who voted for Trump, they didn't vote for Trump because they voted for Trump and his policies. They voted for Trump because they thought Trump represented what they look like.
It's bullshit, Eddie.
That is the main reason.
All right.
Let me just give a fact real quick because we're talking about.
Eddie, you know I love you.
Care about black people right now. Most people voted for Trump because they know about the Clinton situation and they don't really care about people going to prison. They don't really care about black people in general. So
people voted for Trump because of the economy. I was here.
That has a lot to do with socialism, right there.
Economy was the number one issue on everybody's mind throughout the election cycle. The numbers shows it. Don't say it was about something else. It may not be what it was about for you, but the economy was number one on everybody's mind.
That's what it's supposed to be. This is a business.
As of right now, the people that's in the White House guiding Trump, they are guiding him away from that. People's lives have not getting better, man. The cost of living has not going down. We have passed tax cuts. We have gave millionaires and billionaires trillions of dollars in tax cuts. And yet and still, I can go to the grocery store. And I spend more in the grocery store than what I spent under Obama. My dude, people are watching that. Maybe not the ones who listen to you, the little 16,000.
Nah, bro, listen. The tax cuts, I could pull out my pay stubs from last year and bring up the ones this year.
Come on, man, this ain't rocket science.
I know it's not rocket science. The thing is, with these tax cuts, I can show where I've been making more money myself personally, and there's plenty of other people that pull their pay stubs and show that they've been making. And this is one question: is America a corporation?
Is America a corporation?
Yes.
Of course, it's a corporation. What else is it going to be?
Why shouldn't people be running for the economy?
What are you talking about? The economy and the corporation don't coincide with one another, sir. The economy is based on the state of being. A corporation is based on the state of as is. That's two totally different things.
No, it's not.
And yes, it is.
It's definitely not. I know that for a fact.
It is. Yes, it is.
So you're telling me that
the economy is a state of being. This is the economy. This is a corporation. If you take away a corporation, guess what? The economy is still going to keep going, sir. It's still going to keep going.
So the economy is not being ran by a corporation like America right now. So you're saying that the United States of America listed as a corporation has nothing to do with the economy.
The United States government is a corporation.
Right.
But if you take away the United States government, the economy is still going to survive. Why? Because people still going to make a way for everything to survive. This is not rocket science. This is not nothing that
Trust me, I know it's not rocket
certain individuals, they don't know. But yeah, come on, it's still gonna go. If you take away the government right now, guess what's gonna happen? People still gonna sell shit to people on the streets. People still gonna provide people with goods. Maybe not at the rates that the government provided for, or the way that the government set it up to be provided for, but it's still going to be provided, sir. This is not rocket.
No. I know it's not rocket science. I know my stuff, bro. I
know you know your stuff. I ain't saying you don't know your stuff, but hey, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole because I ain't no dumb nigga.
What? I ain't calling you a nigga.
Come on, sir. Talk about something else.
So listen, no, because I seriously have to talk about this. So if the corporation of America gets shut down, the economy is going to continue to move.
Yes, because people are going to continue to give goods to individuals throughout the country. They may not give them at the rate or the standards that the government is going to give them to, but they're going to continue. Motherfuckers still going to sell me chicken, G. They ain't gonna sell me chicken at the level that I want it, but they gonna sell me chicken.
What happened during the Great Depression?
Huh?
What happened during the Great Depression?
That was because the government was running the economy.
Exactly.
Right.
So if the government got shut down.
But what you said was if the government was to shut down.
Same thing. If the business went out of business.
But the economy was still the economy was still moving. It wasn't moving at the rate that it should have been, based on the government being in charge and what the government stood for. But at the same time, it still was moving. People still gonna sell goods. People still gonna provide goods and services.
Did you know how
a foot massage under the government may be $20, and if the government wasn't involved, it may be $50. But guess what? There's gonna be certain motherfuckers out there who got that good gold. They gonna pay that $50 for that foot massage.
During the Great Depression, our factories where you sell goods, like you're saying, were they suffering? Were they going to the negative?
Come on, Eddie.
Yes, they were.
Well, then that's what my point is.
What is your point? Your point is trying to say without the government, we can't move goods and services, when that's not factual in nature. Okay, it's not.
What is America? America is a government right now and a corporation.
No, America is a country. The American government is a corporation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
United States of America. United States, America, in capital letters is the corporation.
Okay, America, USA, however you want to define it, it's the same thing, brother.
No, that's where they trick people at, because there's a difference between the United States of America and the United States. One of them is in capital letters.
All right, listen, everybody. I'm about to end this live feed, but me and
why?
Come on, man.
We just get to the good of it.
Right.
No, we can still stay on here. You want to do it live? Y'all want to do this live?
Get on it.
No, I can cut this off and we can go ahead and have a three.
Oh, y'all must got some bigger than people talking bad about me right now.
No. AD.
I don't care about the chat like that. I really
no. I just video too long. No, sir,
I can't see them, so I don't know.
AD, we can still talk. I'm gonna stop the broadcast. We can talk.
No. All right.
No. You want to keep talking live? We can do it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's keep talking loud. We good right now.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's talk loud. All right.
Yeah.
We good right now. Let's go.
So this is something we really got to discuss. It was regards to the United States being a corporation.
I just wanted personal level conversation talk right now. See,
that's good. That's how we talk.
But of course, the United States government is a corporation. Nobody's not denying that. What I'm saying, my thing is, my thing is, don't act as if somehow if the United States corporation gets disbanded, which is not, because they run every fucking thing, that somehow it's gonna stop the economy from moving. It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
That doesn't. All right, let's think of another corporation. McDonald's is a corporation. If a McDonald's goes out of business, is their numbers going down? Just freeze up.
No, you freeze up. I hear you.
That changed subjects, man.
No, I'm just saying, because I'm trying to really place it, and I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, because you're saying this is not rocket science. But
it's not. If one ship sails, it will be the way we based on. If one ship said that's selling, if they wish to fail, if that sail goes down, it will be another one to replace it. That's how the government run. But you ain't put it like that. You put it like, if the government was to fail, would it go? Man, people gonna be out here doing what they doing, like how they been doing it before the government had complete control. The government didn't start having control until the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was the one who set the foundation for the to be able to have control over everybody. Before that, everybody was doing what they was doing before then.
Come on, AD, you wild.
I'm wild. I'm honest.
No, you right about
who was doing it.
You're right. That nigga be right.
You're right about some of what you just said, but I'm saying.
Okay. I take that.
No, I'm just a reasonable person. Like I like having conversation, and literally, like government separated from the corporation. I guess you could say that. What happened during the Great Depression? The economy collapsed. If the economy collapsed, so you have a country anymore, pretty much. Let's look at the third world countries. All over
you gotta explain or expand on what you mean by the economy collapsing, because the economy collapsed in 2008. And you still got some people who think that George Bush did a good job. So what do you mean about the economy collapsing? You mean the economy flatlining?
I'm talking about going down to the negative and flatlining, whatever it is.
Right.
I'm so lost with. I really do not understand.
I love this. This is lit tonight. I love it. I love this conversation, man. AD, you know I love you with your crazy ass. So say what you don't give a damn.
You my brother, Mo. 7'4".
7'4". You Black Stone.
and you know what it is. Oh well, Stone still ready, fool.
I already know, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I already know. Look, we all up. I love we got hood niggas for Trump. I love this. We got hood niggas for Trump. That's priceless.
Right. Because it's not like I want Trump to fail. I don't want Trump to fail.
Look, I already know that, Joe. Look.
Yeah, I don't want Trump to fail. I want people who support Trump who may not have supported Trump when I supported Trump to understand that for me, it's a big difference than what they talking about. And right now, man, socialism is the name, but this is the game. That's the thing. Like, y'all gotta understand, it's some people who might have voted for Bernie that voted for Trump, and y'all could lose them because they looking like, man, we ain't with all that social issue bullshit.
Hey,
it's my language.
Uber. So the only reason why I fuck with you, Uber, see, I'm pointing the camera to you right now. The only reason why I fuck with you, Uber, because you love open dialogue. You for intellectual conversation. I see them more when I met you in DC. I see how you talk to people that ain't Trump supporters, and I respect that, my brother. You know, and that's some real shit right there. AD, you just saying goddamn way we can sit there and kick it and look and drink with some freaking nonsense Trump supporters. You got freaking actually Trump supporters, they can't even do that. You got Trump supporters that they can't even socialize. They told me their own freaking mouth. I can't socialize with a liberal. Shut the hell up.
Right.
Freaking opportunities, you freaking bias. Shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? When I was gangbanging back in the days, if I can squash stuff with a Black Stone or a Vice Lord, I can get along with this right now. So shut the hell up. You don't know my struggle, bitches.
I mean, I don't get it. How is this administration in any way, shape, or form pushing socialism? And I know socialism.
You know
that's a problem, Uber guy. He's not pushing socialism.
Who?
Oh, all right.
It's like he started out with I got listen to me, Mo. He started out with I got some socialist ideas. But at the same time, the people who's running his administration is not Trump, G. Because if it was Trump would not. Come on, man. The stuff that Trump saying and doing it. I know y'all like Trump supporters. Y'all love it. Y'all think it's okay. Y'all think everything cool. But I'm telling you, in the real world, it's not. People looking at him like, man, who the fuck is this dude? What the fuck? Like, what? Excuse my language. What happened? Like,
don't excuse me, man.
It's certain things, man. It's certain things that are defined as socialist ideas, but are not really ideas. They're not, brother. They're not socialist ideas, man. There are ideas that when you put them to perspective, it makes sense. For example, Medicare for all. Medicare for all makes.
AD, do you support
socialism? Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, AD, do you support socialism? I just want your take on that.
I don't support socialism because socialism is an ideology, just like conservatism. But just like conservatism and liberalism and everything else is an ideology. Ideology. I don't support none of it.
But AD, you supporting socialism the way you're talking right now. You support them. I'm
trying to give y'all an example.
Fuck AD. You know what it is, brother.
Mo, don't you work? Don't you work?
Yes, sir. Look, you said what?
Don't you work?
Yes, I work.
You work a job, right?
You said what you say? Say it again.
I said you work a job, right?
Yes, I work a job. My job attacking me, nigga.
Right. And don't your job take Medicare out of your check?
Yes.
Socialism.
Right. Socialism. So how much you go to the doctor?
I don't go to the doctor.
My point exactly.
I don't go to. I'm a nigga. I don't go to doctors.
Me neither. I don't go to the doctor either. So listen to me though. If somebody say Medicare for all, and they take money out of your check, and you knowing you ain't going to the doctor,
yes,
would you not feel comfortable if you have the ability to go to the doctor when you choose? Instead of paying extra money to an insurance company.
Is this how you feel, AD?
Listen, I'm not done.
You've been done.
Right. I know. I can't even finish. I know.
No, finish, dude. I'm gonna take the camera and let you finish this, nigga. The camera is off on me. All right.
I would rather them take money out of my check for something that I may use right now than to take money out of my check for something that I probably won't use. They take mad money out of our checks, man, for Medicare. Why not take it out right now and we deal with it, and we deal with the rest later? Because guess what? You know what's gonna happen? The more we continue to work, the more money gonna get taken out of our check. So we can say, oh, well, I want my Medicare money, and I want it to be for when I get 65. Excuse my language. Motherfucker, you might not make it to 65.
Nigga, you can cuss.
You might not make it to 65. Take that shit out. Let it be on an even playing field. Make sure you got good quality shit for everybody, and we do it like that.
Well,
Mo, I saw somebody on your chat room say they take $250 a week out of their check for medical. How the fuck is that possible?
Shit happens.
How is that possible?
Shit happens.
But
if we had Medicare for all, it wouldn't be possible.
Hey,
it wouldn't be possible.
Over.
Whose percentage did that come from? That Medicare, anybody that for all is paying 200 something out of their checks.
From us who work.
I work. That's not going down with me.
Right, it's not going down with you, but at the same time, guess what we got to do? We still got to cover down for the people who don't have medical insurance. So for the people who don't have medical insurance, why not know where we stand with them? And that way, we know where we stand with them. We know, once again, the people who saying extracurricular shit, who I can't see, we know where we stand with them. So that way, we, as a country, for all them patriotic individuals who not so patriotic when it comes to things like medical coverage, why not we can do what we do for them? Man, this stuff ain't rocket science, man.
This is my pay stub real quick. Medicare.
I love you, AD. I fucking love you, AD.
That stuff ain't rocket science, man.
It's not. But
AD,
the numbers is what's going to answer everything. This is my pay stub. I'm trying to make sure y'all don't steal my social or nothing like that, wherever in here. This right here is what I pay at the bottom. That's $11 that gets taken out of my check.
What you say about the AD?
I need to know who's getting $200 something taken out of the checks for Medicare. I didn't know.
The people who getting $200 something taken out of the checks are the people who make it 3 times more than you.
I make $50,000.
I'm not done. I'm not done. But when it's all said and done, based on the tax cuts, they not getting that much taken out of their checks. They not.
Wait, what? Okay.
Say something, Hoover. What you got to say, Hoover?
I mean, I really don't know what to say because I got the numbers right here, and I can show like if I can.
But you just showed me your numbers. You ain't showed me a number of a cat who's making $200,000, who's reaping the true benefits of the tax cuts. You ain't showed me his check because guess what? You know what could possibly happen? The same amount of money that's being taken out of your check.
Why would I worry about their checks?
Could be taken out of his.
It's the percentage. I'm not worried about their checks.
But what I'm saying is the same amount of money that could be taken out of his check for Medicare, as you just showed me, could be taken out of yours because he's reaping the benefits. But see, that was the thing with the tax cuts that nobody talked about, that nobody wanted to talk about. Because guess what? Everybody was so excited. Everybody was so upbeat. Oh, we got tax cuts. Yeah, I got a couple of dollars extra in my paychecks. Not knowing the downside of getting that money taken out of your paycheck.
Oh no, that's not.
Because guess what? When it come down to those who filed taxes, who used to getting that 10, 8, 9, 7 grand, guess what? When they ass getting $2,000 back, they were like, what happened? Oh yeah, you want them tax cuts, remember?
Word.
Okay.
Well, you wanted them tax cuts. So that child tax credit.
So
guess what that child tax credit don't apply to? You.
Hey,
I know my situation like the back of my hand, and I know.
Like AD. Look, AD. Some chick said Angie don't like you. She don't like you.
Okay, so.
Good.
I don't care. Tell Angie I got a woman at home, so I don't care.
I'm instigating shit.
Yo, I'm just trying to get the numbers.
I'm just saying, tell Angie I got a woman at home. I don't care. It's not that serious that she likes me or not.
At home, he don't care.
Right? Like I don't care. Like I'm not trying to. I don't know. I don't know.
If I can show you my pay stub from I can't even do it, man. I really can't because I know this like the back of my hand, the percentages and everything.
Trust the Bible on here. Stop it, Bob.
Bring Trust Bob back in real quick.
Hey, Bob, the goat.
Bring Bob on real quick. He gets.
That's anyway, Bob. Okay.
Please bring it back on because he gets exactly what I'm talking about in regards to the economy.
I forgot where the email is at. Hold on. Oh yeah.
AD, are you trolling me, bro? Come on, man. You trolling
Bob is a troll. Everybody knows Bob is a fucking troll.
No, I'm saying
even though
no, I'm not trolling you, sir. I'm just giving you the real information. So you can better equip it to the people that follow you, so they can otherwise understand what's going on and why things may not be going their way. I'm trying to tell them what's going on, and y'all don't listen to me. You don't have to follow what I'm saying. It's okay. I understand. Just know that I'm an educated Negro who knows what's going on. All y'all, I love all y'all, brother. I love you too, bro. Like that's never been nothing that I debate from. I love everybody. Just know I'm here, and I'm here to give you the information.
All right, but listen, I work for Bennett Thrasher.
It's too easy for me.
It's real easy for me because I work for Bennett Thrasher, one of the #1 top tax accounting services in Atlanta right now. And these tax cuts has affected and helped, whether it was upper class, middle class, lower class. And that is a fact. And I can show my numbers, literally.
Right, but how much though?
It's
how much have it helped? You showed me your thing would show that you paid $11.
And I can show someone else. I can get somebody that makes
what does that?
Tomorrow when I go to work, because we just had Live Nation at our job, because they do their taxes there too. I can show you somebody that's probably a multi-million-dollar, and they probably get thousands and thousands taken out of their check, but their percentage is going to match mine.
By how much though? That's the thing, brother. Like, about how much? How much has the percentage gone down so much so that we can see it in mainstream society? Because from what I see, the only thing it shows is the people who think they get the child tax credit, the people who think they get an earned income credit, which might be happy to some of the people who isn't within y'all circle, because they don't like people who got kids getting money back. Like, gee, we're not. No, it's not happening. It hasn't done nothing. What about the people who gotta pay bills? What about the people who have to buy groceries? Like, gee, and I'm one of those individuals who have to buy groceries. Yes. I'm telling you, groceries have gone up. Like, I have not spent less at the grocery store. And I work, my dude. I work. I'm not some nigga leeching off the government. I work. Groceries have gone up. They have gone up. So where's our tax? What he say?
We got somebody in the chat room that makes about 100K. He said he about to go get his stubs now.
Wow. So you got one person who in the chat room who makes 100K, and y'all are starting.
Tomorrow, I'll promise.
And I'm supposed to believe him, man.
Tomorrow, I'll promise you can look up this corporation that I'm working for right now, Bennett Thrasher, the biggest one right now.
Balls. I'm not trying to hear nothing that nobody in y'all chat room had to say, because the only reason why I'm here is because of what the people in y'all chat room had to say. No, I'm not buying it. We out here in the real world struggling. We out here in the real world going through it. I ain't listening to nobody who talking about he make 100K. Why would I listen to him?
You just said that we have to.
Come on, man. Hey, come on, man. I made 100K. Right. Well, if he made 100K, tell him to get on live with us.
That's what you're talking about.
Mo, send him your inserts for him to get on live with us, so he can show me how he made 100K and somehow his life is so much better. Because, man, 100K? That's a lot of money. I'm trying to get there right now. That don't impress me. That means that people like you are part of the problem. People like him part of the problem. If you benefit and you made 100K and you benefited, you part of the problem.
Wait, what? Then what's the issue of when you made your hard working money and you getting your tax cuts? People in the middle class, they make their money, they're getting their tax cut. People in the lower class, they're getting their tax cuts. It's a percentage.
Because, man, people who don't make a lot, man, when it comes down to tax refunds, what's going to happen is those individuals are going to see less on their tax refunds, which means the individuals who look for things to come on their tax refunds, they're not going to get it. So guess what's going to happen? They're going to be looking for to get things on their tax refunds. So therefore, because they got so many taxes taken, so many less taxes taken out, what's going to happen is they're not going to get the benefits of getting a tax refund like they normally get. And trust me, that might potentially stall the economy. Y'all can, man. Y'all can do what y'all gonna do, man. Y'all can tell me I'm stupid, I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm just being honest. Like, motherfuckers.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
they gonna be mad. They gonna be like, "Oh my God, what's going on?"
No, seriously. On a serious note, because of the company I work with,
I work for them tax cuts.
I have no issue. I was so
and rich people gonna be around this motherfucker like, yeah, And guess what? Guess what? The rich folks not gonna do? They ain't gonna give no pay increases. They ain't gonna. They not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Ease the burdens on groceries to make sure that we can afford our groceries. They're not gonna do none of that. But he gave it to them, and then one of the major reasons why he gave it to them because he, like you said, corporations. What if the United States government was a corporation? All right, let's put it into perspective. What if Trump was running a corporation? Oh, guess what? Before he became president, he was running a corporation. Guess what he did? Everything for his corporation and everything else is left up to us because the people that's in the White House, they know that. and they know they're going to profit from it. So they all good with it. They okay with it. And when it boils down to us, we got to be down here fighting for scraps. I'm telling you. I'm not putting it on Trump. I'm putting it on the people that's in the White House right now. That's with him. Because they don't have his best interest at heart. They don't care about him. They don't care about him getting real. Listen to me. They don't care about him getting reelected or nothing. They don't. They don't. They care about themselves. And once people start to feel the burden for them tax cuts, can't say I lied to you, Jack, because I was here. I watch it. I'm educated. Not dumb. They say, "Oh, you got a liberal education." No, the fuck I don't. I got an education for myself. I educated myself. Everything I did, I went against all my professors. I never went with anything that my professors tried to get me to do. It was all me. So you can't lie to me. That's the reason why I supported Trump in the first place. Because of my education. So why would I lie about it now?
So who did the tax cuts?
Republican?
It was Donald Trump.
Yeah. Because he recognized that his business will profit from it.
He lost money. He already lost about $4 million since he's been in office.
Mm-hmm. So he lost $4 million?
Yep.
That's it?
That's enough.
A billionaire lost $4 million?
I mean, that's enough.
How much did he gain? Cause you say he lost $4 million. How much did he gain? Because for a billionaire with a billionaire company to say, "Oh yeah, I only lost a measly $4 million." How much did he gain?
Why does the upper class have anything to do with us if it was a blanket tax cut?
Because the tax cut was meant for the rich.
No, it wasn't. It's a blanket.
Yes, it was. Because if it wasn't, come on, man. I go to the grocery store. I got four kids in my house, man. I got 4 kids in my house. If it wasn't, man, I would see my grocery bill going down. I budget my grocery bill every month. I've been budgeting my grocery bill, man, for the last 6 years. I would see my grocery bill going down. My grocery bill is not going up; it's going up. That means that the people that got the tax cuts, they not spending the money that they receive from the tax cuts to lower our grocery bills. Us regular people. I'm a regular person. Y'all may not have kids. Y'all may not have the same responsibilities that I have. So of course, your outlook upon it, sir, may not be the same as mine. I got folks I'm raising.
I'm working for Bennett Thrasher in Atlanta, and I see this all.
How many kids do you have? Is what I'm asking you.
I got none. I have 0 kids.
Right. So right. You have 0 kids. Therefore, your perception of what's going on is not the same as mine. And the sad part about it is a lot of Trump supporters have kids, and their perception is the same as yours. So my thing is, what is it really about? Because we out here gotta live. We out here, we gotta provide. You can say, oh, somebody told you to have those kids. You damn so right. But they here. So if we give $1 trillion tax cuts to corporations, and corporations are not in return giving that money back to us, so we can in return make sure we can provide for our kids. Y'all don't want welfare. Y'all don't want food stamps. Y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want that, because that's the conservative niche. The conservative niche is, especially when it comes to black folks like myself. Oh, y'all black folks, all y'all want is welfare. All y'all want is food stamps. All y'all want is handouts. Y'all want Section 8. Okay, so if you don't want that, then why the hell y'all give these people all these trillions of dollars in handouts, and in return they ain't do a goddamn thing with them? Because y'all care more about them than y'all do care about us. Huh? Case closed. Case closed.
Say what you gotta say. Let's speak the voice sound off.
Case closed. Go ahead. Go ahead and try to make a rebuttal.
Close. If we want to have a case.
Try to make a rebuttal, man. I promise you,
it's not a rebuttal. I got the numbers. I'll do my due diligence tomorrow if you want to. I'll start bringing up different people's pay stubs, even though I'm not really supposed to do that, and I can show you how, whether you're rich, broke, whatever it is, it's helping you. Then I also could bring up the children also. People that have children.
I can show you my receipts right now. That would show it's not handing. It's not doing anything for us, my dude. Like how they trying to make it out to be is not doing anything for us. And I'm a person, man, like I told y'all, I love Trump. I want to see Trump be successful. I voted for him. I advocated for him. But gee, this whole tax is not nothing. We got motherfuckers in my state fighting right now. Because motherfuckers saying, man, look, man, this tax bill ain't working.
Hey, listen, everybody, I'm about to sign off right now. Listen, everybody. Thank you, AD, for coming on. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk, nigga. Dude, stay online. What the fuck? You want to stop broadcasting. All right, we going, y'all. We see y'all.